Oh, is this thing on? Hi, I'm Jeff. Welcome to Spice Runners Lounge.
Hello there. This is General Kenobi. Hey, this is David from Black Spire Broadcast.
Hey, I'm Todd Freeman, also known as Toad.
Hey guys, Appetite for Collectibles here.
Well, hey, I'm Seth. This is Rogue Squad Garage.
Hey, it's J2SO.
This is Joel Hawsey at Hawsey Custom.
Hi, I'm Jason.
Yo, this is Evan the Collector.
And you are watching the Spice Runners Lounge. And welcome to the Spice Runners Lounge.
Welcome to Spice Runners Lounge.
And welcome to the Spice Runners Lounge.
Welcome to the Spice Runners Lounge.
Welcome to the Spice Runners Lounge.
You're watching Spice Runners Lounge.
Welcome to Spice Runners Lounge.
And welcome to the Spice Runners Lounge.
Welcome to Spice Runners Lounge.
Join me and together we can rule the galaxy.
And welcome to the Spice Runners Lounge.
Thing always pumps me up.
Pump you to pump you up.
Drago!
What's up, everybody? Out in the Outer Rim. Friday night here in the Spice Runner Lounge. Open mic.
Party night.
Today we're going to spoil the hell out of Andor.
Good.
Nobody said anything?
Karate chop. Karate chop.
Karate chop.
I didn't want to.
What is this Andor you speak of?
So, word of the night is Andor.
Oh,
we came up with
Yeah, you said it.
So, yep.
Sponsored by
First
Buffalo
Andor for
Trace.
everybody, so you can start drinking.
Sponsored by Buffalo Trace.
You guys
Evan,
are in trouble.
I have a funny one on Andor, right? Because everybody knows my wife. My wife is.
Y'all gotta stop saying it. You put too many in there.
my wife doesn't follow Star Wars as much as everybody else, right? But she's like, I said, I gotta watch the and again drink again. I gotta watch the Andor thing, right? And she goes, "Is that where the Ewoks are from?"
Right.
She
Right?
was close.
Andor. I mean, dude,
It's close.
you got to be
It's
thankful
close.
that she at least knew it was a Star Warsy thing.
I was like,
You know?
wow, that's pretty good. But no, that's not right. So, but yeah, it was funny this week because I'm like, I gotta watch it. She's like, is that where the Ewoks are from? No.
Yep.
Yeah.
You are liking it though, right?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, it's
I love
awesome.
So I'm going to go around the room and just introduce everybody real quick. Since we have a lot of people here today. Open mic night, guys. Thanks for jumping on. These are fun. You know, we get to engage with you guys and just talk about Star Wars. I'm the host, Evan the Collector. Sitting next to me is Jeff, Star Wars Addict 77, co-host. Another co-host, J2SO.
Hello.
One of our other co-hosts, Scott Barry. That's our other co-host that he got lost. And then our other co-host, Joe Hawsey. And then joining us, some of our friends, Benjamin and Robin. Yay! And birthday boy, Jeff Roadhouse.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Happy birthday,
man. And I think first time making an appearance anywhere, it's Nicholas, Rogue Empire. Welcome, man.
Hey.
Nick.
And then we got Sean Miller. Darth
Mr.
Boba.
Fett.
Miller.
And we got our buddy Sean Solo.
Sean.
Hey.
You notice they got the Sean's on the bottom.
Yes.
Right.
And
Oh,
mine-
I didn't even
mine is
realize
spelled
that.
properly, by the way. Mine is the first way. Just letting you know.
Oh, that's the
Whoa,
Queen's Way.
all right.
Letting you know.
Usually I'm called 4-letter words, which I can't say on the show.
Oh, we say this all the time here, man.
Chewie's looking up Jeff's
S-E-A-N. Yeah, S-E-A-N. 4-letter word.
S-E-A-N. Cool. So yeah, welcome guys tonight. We're gonna, like I said in the beginning, for those that are just joining us, we're gonna be talking Andor. So if you haven't seen it, we're gonna spoil the hell out of it. So sorry.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna be warned one more time, and then we're gonna just go crazy on it.
And a spoiler, just so you guys know, the main character, Cassian Andor, he does die. He does die.
Oh, hiya!
That's right. Word of the night. I gotta get that in my head because the last two shows we've done, it was like
Lamp.
what? Yeah, lamp, right? And I'm thinking that's not going to be used to anything, and that was a killer. And then what was the last one?
Toy,
it was
I think?
toy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
it
killed
was like
me.
holy crap. Yeah, good work.
Don't be too proud of this
That was crazy last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you guys didn't watch the last episode, we were here with General Kenobi's bunker, and oh my God, it was a doozy. I haven't drank that much in a long time. I thought I drank a lot with Fernando.
It was a fun show.
So you were feeling it the next day.
Oh, yeah.
You guys have been going crazy.
Yeah, we're drinking a
Even
lot.
Michael jumped on for a little bit, and he's like, you guys have a week for Alcohol Anonymous?
That should be a word of the week one time.
You're right.
Yeah.
So let's welcome everybody in the chat real quick. You know, we got
Thanks for
Benjamin in the
having
chat, Jeff, me, Jeff, Star Wars Flex. What's up, Elijah?
What's up,
You know,
Flex?
Joe, Sean Stewart. What's up, man?
Hey, Sean.
We got Candy, Nicholas, other half.
Yep.
And then
Only two
Janine,
cons
the,
on the
the
show
other
at a
half,
time.
the
There's
Berry
my other
Clan.
half, yeah.
You got Justin, welcome. Alan,
Justin.
what's up, Alan?
Alan.
We got Rolando.
Rolando.
We got Duback. What's up, Scum and Vilney? You got Chris. Oh, Chris, I got to talk about what he sent me in the mail. You got Various Designs. What up, everybody?
Sup, sup.
He's already drunk. He's talking weird.
Marcel.
What's up, Todd Freeman?
Marcel.
Oh, we got George in the house. What's up,
George
man?
in the house.
Jorge.
Appetite for Collectibles. What's up, Nilda?
What's up, Neil?
Yeah.
Duffman Dioramas.
Nice.
There's a lot more in the chat. Let's see if I didn't miss anybody.
I see a Mr. Marcel.
Oh yeah, Marcel.
There he is. What's up, Marcel? How you doing, man?
Marcel.
Hello.
Ready for that mall print?
What about Jose?
Yeah, did you get Jose?
And Jose.
Jose.
What's up,
Cool.
Jose?
Hey, Jose. Yo.
This is amazing because we have basically our number one fan sitting here with us right now, and then we have our other fans over here.
Our OnlyFans.
Our OnlyFans, yeah. But you know what? You know what's funny? It's not a fans thing. It's a group
$9.99 a
thing,
month.
right? It's more of a group thing. Everybody just is into the same type of stuff and weird quirks and fetishes. I mean,
Hey-o.
yeah, you know, yeah. Well, you want to talk about, you know, like fetishes and things like that. Yeah, you got one right there. You know?
Whoa.
Okay.
So I guess real quick, so we can kick it off. We'll talk about what we've done this week, or what we picked up. I got something in the mail from Chris. It's not Star Wars related, but it's freaking badass.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Factory Entertainment. It's a great company. Actually, when I went to San Diego Comic-Con, I went to hang out with Chris and his wife at the booth. Great people. This was a good surprise in the mail. So thank you, Chris. Appreciate you, man.
That's
Cool.
awesome.
Great in my Batman collection.
Now,
And then
Evan, do you
another
get-
unexpected. What was that?
Oh yeah.
Oh, no, I was going to ask you, didn't you get the Batman cow?
It hasn't came in yet.
I'm sorry, Toad.
So this
nice.
sucker right here came in today. I wasn't even expecting this. I was waiting for a
Nice.
tracker, never got anything. But it's
Just
pretty
showed
good.
up.
Nice.
You can see all the weathering on it.
Yeah, dude.
Nice.
Yeah, they did a good job.
Now
I gotta look this helmet up to see if it has all these like imperfections in it, but I'm pretty sure it does.
It does. Yep.
It looks great.
It looks nice.
Oh, it looks fantastic.
Yeah.
Now, does
Hey,
that
Evan.
helmet, can you move the viewfinder down on that or no?
It doesn't seem like you can unless I
Yeah,
haven't figured it out yet.
I don't think that one does for some reason, and I'm
Okay.
trying to
Yeah,
figure
I
out
see
why
why
they
it won't.
did that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't go down. I don't think.
Yeah, it's locked.
It came in without tracking because bounty hunters are not trackable.
There you go.
Ooh.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. That was really good.
And behind me, I forgot to mention is we do got some giveaways because we did hit 600 subscribers.
Hell yeah.
So back there, that's one of the giveaways. I'm giving that away, and beneath that, there's a Dave Dorman print donated by Nicholas.
Nice.
Wow.
And also got some pens and some other prints that I ordered from Dave Boudreau didn't make it, so I'll give those away next week. So it'll be part 2 of the giveaways for the 600 subscribers.
It's a crazy
Appreciate
night.
everybody.
I
yeah.
have to say, I really appreciate Nicholas's like giveaways like that. We have one that he sent us with the AT-ATs that's on our wall. We had to get the other one that had the I think it was like the Emperor Navy or something like that. Janine will correct me, but it's got the Star Destroyers. So we have those 2 up on the wall. So thank you very much, Nicholas, for again sending that poster. That
My
was
pleasure,
awesome.
my friend.
Nicholas, you're awesome.
Yes.
Oh yeah, he's always full of surprises. Like for my birthday, he sent me the big long, Jabba Palace scene.
Yeah, heyo. Heyo.
That thing was.
I got it. There it is. Oh man.
So I was going to make an announcement. If we can get the channel to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, I have this.
Hold on. Hold, please.
This is a Brian Miller.
Oh,
it's
that's nice.
Oh, dude.
It's spring mounted. It's numbered edition. It's completely sold out.
Oh, that thing's sweet.
Wow.
Oh, that's nice.
I need that.
Yeah, that is awesome.
No relation, by the way.
So you need how many bot accounts to win that?
Yeah.
A little over 300.
Yeah,
Stack it up. Stack it up.
Yeah, that's sweet.
That's
awesome, Nicholas. That's very generous of you.
Yeah, and here you go real quick.
That's cool.
My wife
That one
saying
is,
thank you, Nicholas.
That one is 14 of 250. Janine, you're very welcome.
Nice. Man, that's a small run. 250.
Yeah, 250. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Very
all
small.
his. Sean, do you know his? Have you ever met him? Brian Miller.
No. Oh, that Sean.
Which me?
Yeah. The artist, Sean.
Canada Sean A.
Sean.
No, I haven't actually. That's the first time I've seen that. I should have to look him up. Yeah.
Brian Miller. That name sounds familiar.
Sounds like Sean Miller, but with the Brian.
Scott, you're not lying. You're not lying.
Yeah, you got a lot of his prints, man.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Those are
dang it.
those
dude.
are nice.
Keep losing.
It's very like indie type thing. Like
There we
type,
go. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, a
But
lot
it's
his
awesome.
work
I like the style. Yeah.
Yeah, that's my style.
Nicholas, I'm getting dizzy. Holy frick.
That's funny. Let me go back to my other monitor.
a lot of his work is like propaganda, like military kind of
Yeah.
kind of stuff.
Yeah, those are cool.
Most of his
Join the
stuff is
Empire.
only all of his pieces are 250 or less, and they sell out.
Wow.
Man, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like it.
I mean, you can catch him at the Festival of Arts at Epcot every year. He's at the Acme booth.
That's
Oh,
right.
that's cool.
Okay, that's where I've heard about that. Okay, that's it.
Mm.
Right. Okay, now it sounds familiar. I don't know if that. I've got like my prices now. For frick's sakes! Holy cow! 250. I mean, I'm getting ripped off. I'm ripping myself off.
You love the fan base so much that you give them a good deal.
Well, to be honest with you, it really is about that. I just want people to enjoy it and spread it. You know what I mean? Like, to be honest with you, but I mean, these guys are professionals. I'm not. So I'm just a simple man trying to make his way in the galaxy, people.
Right.
Nice.
Yeah, but at the same time, when you do things, you do them for yourself first.
Yes.
And then decide, because there's certain things you're like, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that, but I really
right.
want to do that.
It's like you in the shower, Scott.
Right. Hey, speaking of which, I do have an announcement tonight. Because of coming in through the plane and everything like that, and then getting home, and I've only had like an hour at home, I'm whipped. This is the first time on this show ever that I'm wearing pants.
Wow.
That's funny.
I knew it smelled better in here.
And we know that because once or twice you've gotten up and forgotten to force ball. So
yes, that's right.
Damn.
Force ball.
Well, he had forced balls then.
Or was
Yeah,
it?
right?
Yeah, or was it?
Why are they blue?
Why are they so hairy? That's the question.
Oh, damn. On that note,
On that
let's go,
note,
Jeff.
Get a lot of time to do an open mic.
Yeah, waxing is not fun. Yeah, no, it's fun.
What's new with you this week, Jeff? Any good pickups?
Let's see. I have one this week.
One? Only one?
I got the
totally.
that's nice.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, that is beautiful.
That's the concept, right?
It's the Ultimate Works Canon.
Does it come apart?
Canon. However you want to say it.
Kanan? Kanan.
Yeah.
That's it. Kanan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks good.
That's really cool piece.
The only part that it's missing, I got it off one of the other groups. The only piece that it's missing is the actual like screw here. So.
Screws missing.
Yeah. Screw's missing.
Screw in my life.
You can fix it.
Yeah.
So it's trying to track down which one it is. Yeah, what the thread is.
So.
Do you know who the maker of it is?
Yeah, it's Ultimate Works. I already reached out to them. So.
Got it.
But anyway, so now I'm on the hunt for the staple gun.
Oh, that's right. I call it a pin nailer. It looks like a staple, but I think of it as a pin nailer when I see it.
Yeah, but this one's super cool. I like it. It's I only have room for like 4 sabers, so this is I only have room for 3. So
that one made the cut.
This one made
Does
the
it come apart like Keenan's does?
The back of it comes apart. Because
hilt
it actually
too.
is. It's a pre-kit too. So with Ultimate Works, it already has the
right
kit in there.
Jenny.
So, I actually got which Roadhouse you got those? I got my first Asajj Ventress from what was it, SNS Saber or CC Sabers?
CC Sabers, yeah.
Yeah, I wish I would have got 2 of them. So, because
really,
it's so much smaller than the Galaxy's Edge one.
Yeah, they are a lot smaller.
Yeah.
So does it come in a set?
You can buy it in a set now.
Oh.
But yeah, it's quite a bit smaller. Like I'll get it when we're running through the list and we'll show it at the end. But yeah, I messaged him and he's like, we don't have any singles anymore. We're just selling them as a set.
Wow.
So, but it's nice. You're gonna like it.
Did anyone get the Obi-Wan D23 set?
I wish.
No.
Not here.
You know,
I already have the 2 that I
aftermarket.
want. Yeah, I already have the 2 that I want off of that, so I'm good.
Yeah. Is anyone going to get that?
They have it at Disneyland.
Yeah, I
Yeah, I think
don't
it's
know where
all
that
out
is.
already,
Yeah.
I think it's all gone.
Oh, they're sold out.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Hi, Joseph.
Happy birthday!
Thank
Yeah,
you.
to
Yeah.
Mr. Roadhouse.
Yeah, they
that's
do
all I
have
got.
the single one, the single Kenobi one at Disney now. It's ugly though.
Yeah.
And again, that is the word of the night.
Oh,
Cheers, everybody.
thank Ferric.
No, they did.
I think. No, I think
Yeah, they
Disneyland actually has some left.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What, the box set?
Yeah, there was a
Well,
few
yeah,
that
the
were still floating
D23
around.
set. That's
Yeah.
where they take all the merchandise that doesn't sell at D23.
Yeah,
They take it.
It's pricey, but for, yeah, if you don't have, I feel like Scott, you already have 2 of the 3. You don't need it, but
Yeah, unless you want to go after the 3rd on its own. I mean, the box is worth something, right?
yeah, I have like the Hasbro one from the early 2000s when I was a kid. Of the
Oh yeah,
He's a monster.
yeah, that thing's huge.
I have
Yeah.
all these. Yeah, dude, I have all these.
It's
when I
like
was a kid.
something that buzzes.
Yeah.
Flashlight.
So like
Whoa,
Jason's saying, he goes, he can get the set for 700, and it's like, wasn't that okay? First of all, wasn't it
Not worth it,
550?
dude.
And second of all, what alleyway are you going down this time
Right.
to do that? Because the last time you did the Ahsoka one, it was a little shady.
Their average
Yeah,
show
right.
is 825 to 900.
Did you get that installed, Jeff?
No, just static.
Don't.
Which
It's
one
nice,
is
dude.
that?
No,
Do not get it
Asajj?
That's the
installed.
Peroni. That's the Peroni's
Yeah.
hilt.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Yeah.
Dude, you are already
small
on
it
it.
is.
Sean, you are a sick MF-er.
That's,
Just like I
that's the massage ventress.
am.
Yes.
Jeff, what are you?
just
Why are you
ruined
saying?
Sean. No, he's not coming back.
It's trying to be a
What is
gentleman
it?
down
What
there.
is
He's
it?
holding it.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm
Right,
going back to
right.
the hyperdrive channel. This is crazy.
Jeff, why do you say not get it installed? Did you get yours installed?
Yeah, I got mine installed by a professional installer, and he did the best that he could with it. And to get into each hilt, there's 2 screws on the bottom and then a 3rd one on the top. So every time you want to turn it on or off, you got to take it apart, and it's a pain in the butt. It's like a hassle, like versus a MPP 2.5. You can just unscrew it, flip the switch, screw it back on, and you're good to go.
Did Jeremy do that one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because he knows what he's doing. So if he was having an issue with it, it's like, yeah, it's a tough one. That's got to be a tough one.
I like
you
it.
have-
but-
Do they go
Oh, yeah.
together? Do you have the 2 of them? Do they go together? Like, do they attach? Like,
That's another thing too. They do attach, and the coupler is literally just 2 steel plates that are pressure. They could you use the Covertech to pressure it in, and it doesn't. It's not a separate coupler, so it's not. It's just 2 pieces of aluminum steel, about very small, and then it wouldn't be safe to swing it around like a staff.
right? Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Question. Do you have any sabers that are not installed, Jeff?
Yes, I have a Kanan Jarrus, one that's done by Space Junk Sabers, and a Darth Maul staff, the original.
Sweet.
Very cool.
So
We're
this
the
comment from Left
opposite.
Coast.
Most of ours are empty hilts, but we have one installed.
Right.
Well,
And you have to
disappeared.
run it around the house with it.
It makes me smile every time I turn it on. So that's
Yeah, they're fun.
Which made me think of, I think I saw a comment briefly. Again, I've been really crazy the last couple of days with work, but I think Evan had called me out about collecting toothbrushes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Like
I love
new
them.
ones
They're
or-
awesome.
Star
Just to
Wars
say.
one, Scott?
No, because
Yeah, well,
this
yeah,
is,
because the whole thing is that we collect all kinds of stuff. You know what I mean?
Right.
You see it, you like it, get it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't
Just
matter.
like what you like.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. And every time I go in my bathroom to brush my teeth, I look up and I've got those 3 toothbrush sabers sitting up there, and I always have to hit the buttons and get them to light up and make sounds and do all that other stuff. It's fun.
That's right. You posted pictures of those. Those are cool.
Yeah. So you never know what it is. I mean, we all collect different things. Some are extremely
he
expensive.
has a separate
some
toothbrush for the
cheap.
high gums.
Yeah, right. The high grums, right. That's right.
Just for everything, right? For your tongue, for the gums.
That's
for the cavities.
Is it Obi-Wan?
Stop right there.
No.
Don't go any further. Just tooth and gum. That's it. Whatever.
You're good. You're good.
I got cavities.
Yeah, you heard
We
you
got
had me at
cavity.
cavity.
What kind of cavity are we talking? I mean, yeah.
They don't get cavities in Canada.
That's right.
No. Too many polar bears and our actually our igloos are we can't carry toothbrushes with those. They melt. So it's okay. It's okay.
That's cool.
That's awesome.
So what was that? That was your pickup for the week, Jeff? You did
Yes,
make a
sir.
massive purchase, though.
Yeah, I bought a full size K2.
Oh, all the way up there. All the way up there.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
80 inches, I think you said.
Yeah, he's like 81 inches tall.
How tall is your ceiling in that room?
84.
Oh, jeez.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, just enough.
Oh, boy.
Just enough. Enough. He'll be here in a couple weeks. And then the R2 that we've been talking about for weeks and weeks finally shipped today.
Nice.
So he's due here. He'll be arriving on Thursday. So and the BD1 from Etsy will be here next week too.
Nice.
Dang,
Fingers
dude.
crossed, man.
You're killing it, man. You're killing it.
Jeff,
Yeah.
did you buy the 3PO?
No, I did not buy the 3PO.
Okay, I couldn't remember.
Yet.
You said you
Yet.
bought it yet.
But
Yet.
he's thinking
No.
about it.
I am
Going to see
thinking
how the
about
R2 turns out.
Yep.
it. Yeah, let's see how this R2 comes in.
Yeah.
But yeah, he added the sound and it's got an app with it, so you can like change R2's sound and do all kinds of things. And then the K2, I just got all the Adreno stuff in today, so we're gonna work on the voice for K2. It's collaboration with Scott and Fernando, so
Nice. That's
yeah,
awesome.
Oh, nice,
he'll have all the dialogue, so hopefully. But
That's awesome.
yeah, he'll be guarding the closet.
Nice.
Is he posable? Can you pose him?
He is a little bit posable. So the K2, the full K2 came from Corbanth. Anybody that's interested in K2 probably stay alert for Corbanth because he's trying to get out of his stuff. But he like the fists. He's gonna make like he'll have like half fists or half closed, and then he said that you can actually, bring him down a little bit, and then you can tilt his head and stuff, so you can kind of give him a little bit of a pose.
Nice.
Nice.
And then I've been talking to Jason too about like what base looks cool and some different designing and stuff with the base. So because I don't like the base. Corbanth has just like he's got like this like camera tripod thing up his ass right now. But yeah.
Oh jeez.
Up his Andor.
Yeah, Andor.
Not man.
But it doesn't look very good, so we're gonna try something different.
Cool.
Nice.
Yeah. All next
Very
week.
cool.
Yeah.
Busy week.
That's going to be dope, dude.
Yeah.
Exciting.
Can't wait.
You're my hero.
So, Matt.
You got to take a week off work to play with your toys.
Exactly.
Right?
Like I'm getting all kinds of goodies.
Yeah. Yeah. So busy week next week.
Sweet.
Cool.
J2SO.
All I got this week is like a double
This
ear
shirt.
infection, so I can barely hear everyone. Like this year I can't hear out of. This one I can half hear out of. So I'm like trying to like
What's
What
wrong
did
with
you
you?
do? What did you
He's
do?
got an ear infection.
I have a double ear infection.
Oh, damn,
Oh,
dude, that
dude.
sucks.
Yeah. There's like I
Ouch.
can't. It's like I could feel it all congested here. So. Oh, well.
I hope
All
you
right.
feel better, man.
So I will translate for you.
Yeah. But there we go.
Still third base.
Wow. Wow.
Right.
So that's,
Andor.
that's it.
Oh.
Oh, damn it. I might finally be able to get some money over to Joel to get some stuff sent my way. So
No worries, man.
That'd be fun.
and then there's more shit I'm gonna have to buy from Joel also. So it's like it's a never ending store with
Well,
him.
open line of credit with him, dude.
Yeah, right. Your credit's no good here.
No weapons, no comms, no credit.
The roof is fixed. The roof is fixed right now.
The
though,
roof
right?
is fixed. So yeah, good.
The roofers came yesterday all day, and
There you go, Joel.
just in time for the hurricane next week. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. That's
I have not done dirge.
He will tonight by the end of the show.
I've looked into it briefly, but I've never done one.
Yeah, well, that's it for me.
Oh, cool, Jason. Scott, well, you were gone, so.
I was gone. Yeah, but my days. I don't know what day it is. You work 2 nights overnight, the complete overnight with very little sleep, and I have no idea what day it is. So I'm a little out. But no, we did get a couple things. I mean, I think some of you guys saw that Janine had posted the Lola with the Barry Manilow song that probably got stuck in everybody's head, right? She was a showgirl, that whole thing. But anyways, one of the things that she got was this guy.
Nice.
That came in. That actually looks really, really good.
Yeah, I like that.
Let's see if I can screw up with some headphones.
Let me blow you up here.
Blow them.
Yeah, try to blow me up.
Yeah,
There it
dude. I love
goes.
that face.
So this actually looks really good. And what's interesting is that in the photos that she's been taking, it looks like his eyes are following you in the photos, which has been really weird. But, it's got the X-Wing base on it.
So
which is real cool.
Yeah, that looks good.
That's
And
Joe,
then,
right?
yeah, and then mine was this guy.
Oh, nice.
Oh, there she is.
Oh, she made an appearance.
There she is.
So,
She's like, better be handling my stuff with care.
now
white
this
gloves
one, what's interesting with this one is that if you guys can see, it says it's an artist proof.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
AP.
nice. You got the AP.
But the thing is, I want to do the tears. I want to do the tears on him, and then I'm afraid to because it's an artist proof.
Don't touch it.
Oh,
I don't even know where to look. Do I look?
Now you get two.
Yeah, that's the camera.
Your lighting sucks.
Hey, no, the lighting's perfect for me. Needs to be dark and hazy.
Goodness.
Fight!
Yeah.
I want
Fight,
to jump on
fight,
and just
fight.
thank you guys, like all of you guys. You've been such amazing support to Scott and I. Great friends. You've done
And
so
your
much
addiction.
for us. I just want to jump on and say hi.
Nice. Hi.
Hey.
Hello.
My lighting sucks.
Yeah, unfortunately, she's going to complain about my lighting and she can't
It's
hear
orange.
anything. So, what?
Get her old mic.
No,
Get her old
that's
mic.
orange back there.
Hey, at least Scott's wearing pants tonight.
Someone keep
That's
saying
right.
Andor.
I am wearing pants tonight. This is an improvement.
Keep saying Andor or something.
Yeah, Andor.
Oh.
Will you stop that?
She's gonna drink till the lighting gets better.
Right? No, well, it will after she gets drunk. It's going to be really.
That's what I mean.
Only one more
Where the hell
time.
am I?
Really bright.
Well, Scott will look better.
Scott will be high on caffeine.
Yes, I will. That's why I have the dark lighting.
That's funny.
Scott, now you got to do what Joel does and buy like 6 of those TIE fighters.
Right? 6 of these? No, I can't do that.
Yeah,
but I
you
do
do
want
6
to
of
put the
them.
tears on them. I do want to do the tears.
They
Yeah, now
only
you gotta get
just in the
another
last 6 months found the actual where the logos, the font came from. It was the font. Anyway, I don't know a lot about them, but on the mohawk of the different TIE fighters.
That's cool.
Hold on. Yeah, the Mohawk. Yeah, it's got the font and the name on it. I'm just trying to see if I can add my wife to this. Yes.
You have 2
Suspenseful
headphones. Give her
pause.
one.
Suspenseful pause.
Try this. See, let me know if you can hear them.
You have to change your name now to Scott and Janine.
Can you hear them?
I can hear.
Okay, cool. Now she can hear you guys. So now you can talk.
Now we can mess with her and be like,
Except that my drink's running really low.
Yeah, but at least you got
Dangerously
headphones
low.
now. So
What's up,
Andor.
Janine?
Andor.
Hi, guys.
Andor.
It's nice to see her just hang out. See, it's like, you know,
But where do I even look? Where the heck is your
the camera is right there. Camera's
that
right
one?
there.
Hi.
It's like Ricky Bobby. I
He's
don't know what to
got
do
what?
with my hands.
He has 1, 2, 3.
Yeah,
4.
there's 3 cameras running, but yeah, that's why she gets confused with the way I'm set up. Computers over here, monitors here, that camera's there. There's 2 others up here.
What do you use as a switcher for them?
What I do? Who?
What do you use as a switcher for your different cameras?
This one, I'm actually running an ATEM Mini Extreme ISO.
I've been looking at that.
With the Stream Deck. So,
Okay.
yeah, with the Stream Deck, I think the other cameras have already shut off, but yeah, you know, I can move the cameras, and of course, we have a special guest again.
Hi, Bubba.
What are you doing? Yeah, it's like the whole family just decided
Gotta get
to
him
pop.
some headphones.
We need Max. Or me, Maddie.
Yeah.
My Stream Deck is like stuck on the logo.
Yours is?
Yeah.
Do you use a BitFocus companion, or you just use Stream Deck software?
I use the Stream Deck software.
Yeah. Sometimes you just have to unplug the ATEM Mini. Hey, stop. The ATEM Mini.
Drop it up.
Yeah. Come on, dude.
You're right about her stepping on keys. That's for sure.
Yeah. Oh, he's all over the place. He doesn't. He gives 0 fucks. You know what I mean? He just walks across it. Careless.
I know with posters, I'm sure Nicholas, you get as many damn prints as I
you're
do.
too young to drink
APs
that.
are usually more desirable because it's don't
Right?
get like 20
Yeah.
left after the fact for their own if someone gets an F up or something.
The artists will get like some of the better ones.
Yeah.
Goes to the side, yeah.
Okay, sure. I have a few Sandy Hoff
Dropping a
AP
mix.
prints, which
Yeah.
are pretty cool.
Yeah, any of the artist proofs is like hard to get. They sell out usually the fastest from what I've seen.
Right.
So you just get it randomly? You just got it randomly, Scott? You didn't
Yeah, I
request
just got it randomly. It came in through Amazon, right?
Yeah.
it was
You don't know
Amazon.
what you're
Oh, really?
And
Wow.
it's only out of 1,000, but I mean, so I don't know how many artist proofs they did. But yeah, that's the tough part, right? Because like I said, I want to do it, but then the other part of me is like, don't touch it. Because, you know, if you do decide to
or
sell
get a
it.
second one that's not an AP, and then you can
Exactly.
Yeah.
modify
Talked
that
about
one.
that.
Right,
Yeah.
just
I
leave
wouldn't-
this one.
I wouldn't modify an AP if it was me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not you, am I? No, I'm just kidding.
You get tired of that, Scott, you can just send it to me. I'll borrow it for a little while.
Yeah, I bet you will. Okay.
Plan
all right.
it for a couple months.
But anyways, I thought the 2 were really cool, and we figured if we got one, we'd have to get the other one. The thing is with this one's actually kind of light, but you know it's solid. The tie is really heavy.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a heavy piece, for sure.
I wonder if it's heavier because it's an AP or if it's heavier because it's a different character.
I think the color black is heavier than the color white. That's what I think.
One is PVC, one is 3D printed, isn't it?
I don't know. I think they're both resin. They look like
Really?
both resin.
I think they're resin.
Oh, they're both
Yeah.
resin?
I think
Yeah, I think
so.
they're both
Because,
resin.
for some reason, I thought that Luke was PLA.
No, I think it's heavier than PLA for
Is it?
sure.
Yeah, I think
it
those
feels
are
more
resin.
solid.
Yeah.
So
Scott, are you going to get the Yoda from Gentle Giant?
that'd be up to this one.
Janine, are you getting
I just
Yoda?
got my bonus today. So
Nice.
it's possible.
Oh, there you go.
Janine, you need to start buying Hilt's lightsabers.
I have one. I got my first one. Scott actually got it for me. And I'm
Princess Leia Hill.
thinking about the one that was on Hyperdrive today.
Oh, the
Or
Mace
bad
Windu.
motherfucker?
with
the
Jordan.
BMF?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That goes
Yeah.
on sale tomorrow, right?
That goes
I
on
think if you're
tomorrow.
going to do one, that's the one to do.
Well, that goes on sale tomorrow.
or
I know
or
it
the
is.
Yeah.
or the original Obi-Wan is still always my favorite.
That's
from
Yeah.
that's my favorite too.
Episode 4, or are we talking episode
A New
1?
Hope.
Episode 4.
Yeah, with you. Episode 4.
Roman props.
100%.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
We have it.
That's
beautiful.
that's my favorite one. Oh, you have that one already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Love
okay.
it.
All right.
Love it. One of my favorites.
Yeah, if I can only have one prop, that's my favorite one.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so we've totally gone off topic, but it's been cool.
It's still Star Wars.
No, it's Star Wars.
That's true. It is Star Wars, and it is stuff, and it's Friday. Yes,
It is.
Friday.
For you.
It's
My cat Fred smells like cat food.
Sunday for me.
The only thing I
Who's
haven't
group
really
today? Yeah,
gotten
David
into
Bordeaux.
is I have a bunch of 3D printed blasters, but I want to start buying every Field Marshal blaster. They just get expensive
David.
real quick.
You know what? I want to get him on this show. I watched
that'd
a
be
ton
awesome.
of videos that he did, and he really goes through and breaks down how accurate he is at doing these things. These aren't just repros. I mean, it is accurate
And
to it.
some
It
of
had
them
a
are-
special screw. Yeah, it was
some
there,
of them.
you know?
Well, so he laser scans them, not like photogrammetry. He actually has an expensive laser scanner. He's Field Marshal.
Okay.
Blaster Factory.
Yeah,
which I
Blaster
think even
Factory.
Rhodey's got a Boba Fett from him, right?
Yep.
Yeah. He's actually doing the Chewie bowcaster. It goes on sale this weekend. He's only going to limit it to like 150 of them.
And and the Leia blaster he's finishing up.
Yeah, that's the end of October. I'm getting that.
But I don't think that's a limited edition, though, right?
No, not the Leia.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the bowcaster.
The bowcaster is. Yeah, it's badass.
And he's even got the pink balls to go on the ends that they used in the film.
Yeah, it's legit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing piece.
Sweet. So, Nicholas, how many things showed up at your house this week?
I need another drink.
He's not saying anything.
Did he freeze?
He's there. No, his wife walked in the room, guys. Come on, give him a break. Give him a break.
He's in the chat, so he's like, I don't know.
No, this is how it works. Nicholas, what raffles did you win this week?
Exactly. There you go.
No, I didn't win any raffles.
Nicholas doesn't win anything. That's flex. Yeah.
They're trying to help you.
We're trying to help you. So your wife thinks you won a raffle.
Oh.
And you spent your fortune. Oh, never mind.
This week I haven't gotten anything in, but I did pick up the non-Star Wars, but the XM Samurai line Scarecrow.
Oh,
cool.
Nice.
I had some of them. Those are nice pieces.
Yeah, I got that one. I was able to get the Batman Shugo version A from Spec Fiction as well.
Damn.
So that was one of my grail pieces. So I was glad to get it.
What's the next He-Man that's coming?
Trap Jaw. Well, Merman will come first, then Trap Jaw, and probably about a year out it'll be the Skeletor maquette. Evan, you got to see that in person.
Yep. Oh, that's nice, man. Like the prototype looked really good.
David Igo, I mean, he killed that whole line. I mean, I've gotten all of them. So, like I said, I've got the bust already, and I've got both the Hordax.
Damn. That's the one line that I was like, man, if I was going to go outside of Star Wars, that would be the one.
Oh, Twitterhead? Yeah. They're killing it.
Those He-Man statues are amazing. They look freaking awesome. So.
Oh yeah, dude, for sure.
Yeah.
No, that Skeletor bust is amazing.
Yeah, it looks.
Yeah, it really is.
Badass.
Is that did you show that, Evan, in one of your videos?
Funny story about my videos. So I recorded a lot of that stuff, and somehow my SD card got corrupt.
Oh shit!
Oh jeez.
No, yeah.
Now,
So
is
I
it
did do
completely
some live
gone, or
streams
did
from
you,
there.
have you tried like disc drill to recover?
No.
I don't know if you
Never heard of that
removed it or formatted it, but you might be able to get some of it back if it was just corrupted, because it's usually not the entire file; it's just sectors.
Yeah, it's like all my video files were just destroyed. They were like nasty. I couldn't do anything with them. I couldn't even like see them. I was like, what the hell happened? So I don't know if it was my camera or just the bad formatting. I don't know. But yeah, I'll check that app out. But I did do a live stream from there a couple times. George did a really good tour, like a booth tour from that place.
Yeah.
Jason's here. There we go.
Jason, what's up?
Oh, Jason.
So Jason.
Okay.
Okay. I got you.
Cool. No, thanks, Nicholas. Yeah.
Oh, look, it's the
Catch up
berries.
with some other folks here.
It's
And
open
everybody
wide.
gets around.
Yeah, you got the berries, the Bowmans.
That's right.
We lost one Jason for another.
And we're trying to rotate people in and out so we can like get everybody
got
in.
2 Jasons, 2 Seans. We got to start it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
And
half
then,
the
okay,
channel,
I guess-
Sean's, I think.
I know, right?
Let's go to Darth Miller then. What's new with you, Darth Miller?
Honestly,
Sorry, I just had to show that. Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I missed it.
Little alien thing came out of me here. So, you know what? Honestly,
That's the wrong movie.
It's a cute burster.
The alien movie. I don't know what movie you're thinking of.
Me either. I don't know. You know what? It's all Boba Fett stuff. So I just got some stuff from a place in Canada, actually, who does Boba Fett stuff. So Quest Designs Canada. So I got a new missile for the gauntlet. All aluminum, by the way. It's all freaking like top notch. I mean, these things are like,
wow.
Seriously, like my gauntlets are gonna weigh like a ton. Like they unscrew, get to paint them all separately. So which is great.
It's clean.
Got new
no masking.
Exactly. My goodness, it drives me nuts. New knee darts as well for the knees. Got new darts for, I don't know if you can see them or not, but for the gauntlets. I'm getting new gauntlets and armor. Yes, I'm going through this again. But
are you going to
a glutton for punishment?
Story of my life. It's going to be by Minifet. It's brand new armor. It's top of the line. It's amazing. I cannot wait to get it and paint it up. So. And I got, I know you guys who have 3D printers, I got, because it wasn't like in the old blaster, so I got a 3D printed new blaster now for, which is more screen accurate now. I'm going to paint that up hopefully in the next couple weeks and get that put together so you can see it there. That's what goes in.
Oh, that's killer.
Yeah, it's a great print. My buddy in the 501st year is the other Boba Fett here for Return of the Jedi. He printed up for me, so...
now, is that an open file, or is that something? Are those files you can share, or is that something you have to purchase somewhere? The files.
I purchased it, but I was able to send it to him and share it to him. So I'm not sure if that makes sense.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was just wondering if it's even if it's something I'm not going to print immediately. Whenever I find really cool files, I put them in my folder of things to.
Yeah, that's why I got it from Etsy. I looked around and I was talking to my buddy Jurassic Fett, who again, one of the best Boba Fetts you ever find. Like he's out of Orlando. He's been helping me so much. He said, this is a great file, grab it. And I grabbed it and sent it to my buddy and he printed it off for me. So this will be done. And so hopefully once that's done, I'm just even closer to being to where I want to be. So, but the new armor, I can't wait to get in, the new gauntlets and armor. And I want to ask you guys, do you guys remember the game Simon? Remember back in the 80s, that game? Boom, 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 boom,
yeah.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Right? So Darth Vader Simon. So.
Oh, yeah, Simon.
Yeah,
I thought you said like Simon. You said something weird in Canadian, so I was
like Simon says.
Good day, eh?
Hey.
Right?
That's really cool.
Take off, Hoser.
Yeah, so apparently I can do something in my own free time now.
In Canada, it wasn't released as Simon Says. I think it was released in Canada as Simon Asked Politely, I believe, right?
No, yeah, it was
Simon Sorry.
That's what I was going to say, Simon Sorry.
Yeah, okay.
That's it.
How
you doing, Matt? Good to see you, buddy.
Hello.
Good to be seen.
So, man, welcome.
Having it.
Are you in Florida now?
No, I'm still in Colorado.
This is what's left of your room?
This is just what I didn't move.
Gotcha.
So
He's waiting for the hurricanes to leave.
No, I'm waiting for my... it's just been a nightmare with the job getting to move out there. So now I'm fighting to just work remote until they figure it out. Because this short-term situation has gone on way too long. So...
Well, this is to you, Andor. Anything else, Mr. Sean?
That's pretty much it, guys. And just, you know me, now that I'm down the rabbit hole with this cosplay with 501st and getting my Boba better and better, I'm going to just continue to do that. And then now the weather's getting cooler, you'll start to see some new art coming out now. So I'll be getting getting the iPad warmed up, the one I still haven't opened up yet.
Still in the box.
And I love this comment, by the way, when you were showing off all your pieces.
The knee dart, yeah.
Yeah, the knee dart.
Like nice vape, yeah. Nice vape, Sean.
Yeah. Listen, it's no cigar. I mean, don't tell you that. But
yeah.
Listen, well, hey, those are coming later after the show. But and by the way, I'm not staying up as late as the last time.
Yeah. So you say now. We'll see.
Famous last words.
I have an 8:30 tea time tomorrow in a tournament, so I am not. You're not getting me tonight.
Just pulling an all-nighter. That's what that means.
You are not Andoring me tonight.
He's out of there before the show. Before the show talk.
Jason, what were you going to ask me a question?
All right.
Have you ever on your iPad put that paper-like
cover on it to get that paper feel when you
not
render?
the specific one. Like they're charging stupid money for that. But I'm going to get one that's going to be like that. I have one that's kind of like that, but I don't think it was the same. But yeah, I definitely want that because I miss that feel of the tooth on paper. I really miss that.
Yeah, we have it
I
on
thought it
both
was
of
well-
ours.
well-
She just uses it for scrolling, but yeah, when I use the
It makes
Apple
a
Pencil with
difference.
it,
It really
makes
does,
a huge
especially if you're-
difference.
Yeah, it's that, I have a lot of artists that I follow, and they're using it. You can hear like the actual tooth, or if you want to call it tooth, on their videos. It's really cool, actually. So I'd like to see if it makes a difference.
Now, when
They
you're
have
not
all
using
that.
that, do you use
Pencils,
a,
too.
like a Wacom tablet, or
What's that?
do you use a Wacom tablet? Otherwise,
It's an iPad. iPad.
you're
yeah.
using just the iPad Pro. Wow.
Yeah, if I did end up going professional, I'd purchased a Wacom or Wacom or whatever you want to call it, and probably go that way. The problem is with the Wacom, you're using Photoshop. Photoshop's like a monthly subscription.
Yeah.
Where
or Illustrator. Yeah.
Yeah,
but
that
yes.
term also sounds like something Joel would say. Just saying. The
right,
Wacom.
but it's just you know what, Procreate has gone. First of all, it was a great. I hate to say the word gateway to digital from traditional, but it was. I mean, especially back in when I started doing it in 2017. And then what happened was Procreate has really upped its game, you know, compared to, you know, like Photoshop's always going to be the standard, I guess.
But I think, can't you actually use the input of the Wacom on something other than just Lightroom or Illustrator? So, I mean, you can.
I don't know. Just because I don't
think-
have one, so I need to explore that. But it's something like if I was to sit here at home, like having a professional job doing artist stuff, yeah, I'd have like a 32-inch Wacom with Photoshop and doing my thing. I have to learn how to do it, of course. But I'll tell you right now, I know Jason uses it too. The iPad it's got so much to offer now compared to what it was back in like 2017. And you could do a lot. And I know a lot of artists. There's a guy named Ignacio, I forget his last name, but he's a professional movie poster artist. And he like goes between like iPad, like Procreate to Photoshop. And I never thought of that. And I may consider that someday as well, just to go through different, I'll be honest with you, I do want the Photoshop brushes that, there's a gentleman, there's a guy who makes certain brushes. I want those brushes because Paul Shipper, if you don't know who Paul Shipper is, he's kind of the new Drew Struzan of movie poster making and does a lot of digital. He uses these specific brushes. Kyle T. Webster, that's it, Kyle T. Webster brushes. And iPad can't bring them on because they're technically an Adobe product. So Adobe is all Photoshop. So I would like to have those brushes to use because they're phenomenal. And Paul Shipper does some amazing stuff. So he's kind of like
you can get Photoshop app on your iPad.
You can get the app.
Your iPad could do that.
I looked at it for a bit, Jason, but I didn't like it as much. I
forget which one. Some of the Adobe apps are required to use the cloud, and then some of them are free. I don't remember which are which because we have the whole cloud.
The iPad. The iPad.
Thank you for joining us tonight on Apple and Arts.
Sorry.
I know. I'm like, I could draw you a nice stick figure on a piece of paper. Like, that's about it.
Jeff does it all the time. He draws amazing stick figures. Yeah.
To be honest with you, I can't wait. I'm actually looking forward. I'm actually itching to get back and doing it again because I said golf season's closing down here. Yes, we're in Canada. Fall is hitting us, and the leaves are turning color, and snow is going to be coming soon. That's usually where my trend tends to be going to, where I start doing more art. But I got a few things in mind. I actually want to do. What's that? Oh, did I say Andor? Who said Andor?
Andor's premiere.
Bob Ross. Bob Ross.
Happy accidents, people. Happy accidents.
Let's do this, guys. I want to do the first giveaway of the night. Some of these pins from Left Coast Graphics, since we got Rick in the chat. Wow. So it's a whole box of pins. Let me see if I can blow myself up real quick.
No, don't do it.
So we have these pins with the card backs on them.
Yeah, card backs are awesome.
Makes amazing
Nice,
stuff.
nice.
That was nice.
So that's Luke. I have, and I'm going to do all this at once. So whoever gets this whole box.
Oh, shit.
Vader.
Nice.
Vader.
Vader.
Those are cool.
Let's see what else do we have in here. We got Obi-Wan.
Nice.
If you guys don't know about Left Coast graphics, check them out. You can find them anywhere by searching for Left Coast graphics. This dude has like some awesome stuff on his website.
He's been funny in the comments too, so.
It has a pretty cool YouTube channel on the.
Nice.
I dig that. I dig the
I like.
vehicles.
Yeah, I like that too. That
And there are boxes too. So like, if you want to like just put it in a box later, you don't want. You have a box. So it's like a small vintage figure and vehicle.
That's really cool.
So yeah, so I'm gonna raffle that one off right, or not raffle, but I'm gonna do the giveaway right now. Part of our 600 giveaway.
Do it.
So if you guys want to participate in that, yeah, let's come up with a hashtag.
You can do hashtag pin, or you can just do hashtag Andor. Whoops, that was the wrong note.
We'll save that hashtag for the last one.
Okay. All right. So what do we do?
Hashtag
pins.
Pin.
Jose's already got it. All lowercase.
Yep. Just like Jose.
All right. Oh, I can't see. Where's your hashtag?
Hashtag pins.
Lamp.
That's why you guys are picking that up. I'm gonna get the StreamYard ready.
Lex is entering cheat code. Stop him.
Is he in there?
Yeah, he said lamp.
No cheat codes.
I love lamp.
I was just thinking that, Scott. Frick, that scares the crap out of me.
Yeah, see, and I'm not even Canadian.
No. Yeah, you're lucky.
Next giveaway, I'm entering
Sorry.
up, down, left, right, A, B.
Is that the Contra
Brought your
code?
phone.
Contra, yeah.
Yeah, hell
Nintendo
yeah.
superpower. Nintendo superpower.
Contra Unlimited.
I never used that code before.
No, I just remember all the codes from Masters of Terrascasi.
So hashtag pins. I think that's enough. Let's do 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, Scott, you ready with some music back there?
I am. Let's do it.
Let's do this.
Nice.
Lex got really excited for a second.
Congrats.
It's not Elijah.
So yeah, so send me your information, Facebook, Instagram, or you can just email it to me, eben.thecollector@gmail.com, and
congratulations, definitely.
Send it out. Yeah, congrats.
Well, it's like whatever happened last week with it being Spice Runners. That was just
that was weird.
Yeah,
that was weird.
Yeah, it was like 6 in a row.
I was laughing so hard.
Yeah, so what we'll do is we'll get into Andor, and then we'll do the first episode, and do a giveaway, do the next episode, and do another giveaway, and then we'll just keep it going that way.
Keep it rolling.
Third episode in Porn
He's like, it's really Elijah. Cool.
Hey, Evan, when you reach 800, let me know, and I'll send you down some prints to give away. Or wait.
What? Dude, that'll be awesome.
Send them to Elijah now.
Send them directly to Elijah.
No, we're not giving away.
I'll send them directly to Elijah. How's that? Yeah.
Did you hear this one?
Yeah,
She's
like
like,
a
we'll give
50-50
away a cat. No, we're not giving away a cat.
All right, yeah. So let's get into the
show.
Andor. I was trying to not say the word, but let's get into that. We'll come back later and see what else everybody's collected. But let's start spoiling the hell out of this thing. So before you guys, if you haven't seen it, I'm disappointed.
You're gonna get a letter.
Yeah. Here's your spoiler warning. All right. Here's your spoiler warning.
3, 2, 1.
All right. So we're gonna spoil the hell out of Andor. So let me set the scene real quick. I got a couple of notes here. So this is 5 years before the Battle of Yavin, episode 1. So 5 years before the Battle of Yavin, Cassian Andor, he travels to a planet, Morlana 1, on the trail of his missing sister. Who said that? Let me boot that person. So
That hurts. That hurts right here on Yoda.
So we're getting introduced to new planets. I think Joe said it good the other night that it kind of reminded him of Blade Runner.
Yeah, it had a Blade Runner vibe for sure.
Let's start. Yeah, absolutely.
Robin said that.
When is
Robin did
Galaxy's Edge going to
Yeah.
get that space brothel?
The space brothel, yeah.
Yeah, that was badass.
The expensive one. I remember you said that.
Yeah, but the way her hair was and everything was total Blade Runner. You know,
Oh, yeah,
that
absolutely.
helped complete it.
Well, the club that they went into looked awesome. The aesthetic, it looked a little bit like Tron, almost same light. I mean, it was.
Yeah.
I don't see them adding that to the Star Cruiser, but that would be cool.
Disney would
Put a
not.
brothel on
No
the
way.
Star
With the light- no, I mean with the light.
No way.
Sign me up. What kind of creep you going on?
Well, that was totally like a little red light district that he walked through the bubble.
yeah,
the
absolutely.
bubble. It was
Star
totally-
Wars, Star Wars Amsterdam.
That'll be
Yeah.
downtown Disney.
There was some weird
Yeah.
shit in those
It
bubbles,
was
though.
Andor's
You notice that?
dam.
Some
Right?
weird aliens in there.
Amsterdam, yeah, Andor's dam.
Scott, I see what you did there.
You see what I did there? Thank you. Thank you for trying to.
Oh, I'm gonna have to switch to another game soon.
Actually, if I remember, the hollow in there wasn't actually a Twi'lek. It was, I forget the name of which character.
Oh, it's that fish girl. She was first seen in Rogue One.
Yeah, so it's a different alien, not a
Yeah.
Twi'lek, which is what we usually see.
Yeah, she was called Fish Girl.
Yeah, I don't know what they're called. I got two of the heads. I'm gonna make one.
I have no idea.
Yeah. No Fish Girl.
No.
Guppy.
Just no. No.
Okay. All right.
But can we all agree the first two episodes were slow, and then the third one really picked up when they started getting into
But I love
But
the first two episodes.
Yeah.
I wasn't bored though.
No, I'm glad
I
that.
wasn't bored at any time. Like,
No, I was intrigued.
Yeah.
But I'll say one thing, like, I don't know about you guys, but can you, for me personally, going into this, my expectations are low. I'm just saying.
Well, I mean,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I've really enjoyed it. I think I've started watching it the fifth time around, the 3 episodes.
Yeah, me too.
Just to catch things in the background.
Right.
And it's really cool. I love seeing all the set decoration, all the props. And there's a lot of props from the 70s and 80s. So they're kind of using older Tupperware, kind of as a throwback to the original New Hope. And then they're also using more modern props that look like modern aesthetic. It's really pretty cool.
It's too bad the word wasn't props tonight. 'Cause that would've killed it right there.
Well, I'm sure it will be someday.
did anybody?
Yeah, we got
It's
enough.
been-
Did
it's
anybody
been,
catch the Force Awakens designs that were in here? There were 2 creatures from Force Awakens and the Vulture.
Shush.
Scavenger.
I think that's later on. Yeah.
Guy with the robotic arms.
Let's do this in sequence real quick. So we're at the bar. We got the corpos. Oh, come on, Disney! Did you just block me? Oh, there it is. There it is.
Scary.
So we got the 2 corporals, the corporate security guys, and for those that don't know, before the Imperial was all over the place, some of these corporations, had private security to govern and secure the worlds that they were mining in or doing stuff in. So that's why a lot of people are like, why isn't there Imperials here? It doesn't exist on this planet.
They're like PMCs for the Outer Rim.
For corporations, yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like private contracting, like Blackwater. Remember in Iraq,
Yeah.
where you had
Private military contractors.
privatized, security forces that we hired. Yeah.
So we
These guys are
get.
And you figure if the galaxy's that big, it's hard to be everywhere.
These are guys are local cops, and like the Empire is more like the state troopers.
There you go. So yeah, this is the female we're talking about that looked like she was from Blade Runner.
Yeah, totally. Flathead.
Put some drinks on her head. Nice little tray.
Yeah, the makeup.
So right away we get introduced that Andor is from Canary. I think that's the first time we've heard that, right? I don't think that was mentioned in Rogue One.
No, it wasn't.
I don't even think it was in the book for Rogue One, so I think this is really.
Got it. Sorry, I spaced there for a second.
Andor.
Yeah.
Said it again.
I did think it was funny. He's from a mining planet, and the name of the mining planet is Canary, which kind of reminds me of canaries.
Right.
Yeah.
I thought that was kind of a funny.
Yeah.
Not really a stretch there. No.
Go, Robin.
So you would think this guy would be a little bit more sneaky if he's trying to be undercover. Because later on,
he
we
kind of shot them.
Well, I don't think he's trying to be
across the
undercover.
bar.
I just think he's just trying to be kind of just nondescript. He's just
He
trying.
kind
to
of threw
find
them the badass look, though, like kind of
Yeah,
inciting
trying to
it.
blend in.
Yeah, but like
trying to blend, but also too,
Ferrets-
he's probably also a little frustrated because he's trying to find his sister,
Right.
and he just doesn't give a crap. That's the focus right now.
Right.
Get that frustrated point.
that security guy was just kind of itching to cause trouble anyway.
Absolutely.
Right. Yeah, they were. And that's what happens. That happens, in the military. You get Army dudes, Marines, or anybody in the military get drunk and start picking fights and they fight each other. I've been in the middle of those.
Never Evan.
No comment.
Never Evan.
I got sucker punched a few times without knowing. So here's that scene. So yeah, so Andor, gets stopped in the alley. And then here is when he accidentally kills somebody.
Did you all think that
hell
he
of a
was going to be wimpy until it took him a minute to defend himself? And I was like, man, he's lost
No.
it.
I think
And
he
then
was just trying to get out
when
of
he
it.
was-
And then
butt.
I think he was always
driving
going to fight.
have it
that
yet.
certain pocket.
He just needed to draw him
He
in.
was driving up to that pocket.
Yeah, but he was believable. It could have gone
He
either way.
took long enough. I was like, oh.
Yeah, he was probably just thinking the scenario out. He's like, what should I do at this moment?
Mm-hmm.
He's just trying to.
Yeah, but I mean that guy, all he did was headbutt him and he's dead.
Right?
Probably hit him in the nose.
Yeah.
Yeah, broke his
Probably.
nose, shot up to his
Like in the last Boy Scout with Bruce Willis.
He's a pit droid.
Last Boy Scouts now.
So yeah, so we see a fight.
Well,
and then
something you may not have noticed is then when he took out the second guard and they fired at least 3 or 4 shots up into the air, did you notice that the shots were also bouncing around off of the walls?
Yes.
no way.
So we don't.
No.
Yeah, so we don't know. It's possible it wasn't even him. It might have been one of the shots that they fired that bounced off and could have actually shot the guy in the ground. Watch that again
Or they could
later.
have been
You'll see it.
magnetic.
Damn, I seen that 5 times and I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, they
They're
bounced
not
around.
gonna make us think that hard. I don't think that's
Right?
Yeah,
No,
I think he was just dead off the bat there.
I mean, it could be, but I mean, I'm just saying it could go either way if they expanded upon it.
I don't know why they would.
Options.
I'm just
Right.
being observant.
I love this part.
So yeah, so we go to Ferrix, another new world that they
part of
introduced.
You guys were great.
I love this
The
droid.
So
second
acting all
episode of
around was
Fellowships
consistent.
was
The
so cool.
B2 emu. What?
Right?
What?
The
Me
second
too.
Anybody
episode
get
of
vibes of
Fellowships.
Vincent
Yeah.
from the black hole off this droid?
Vincent,
Exactly,
I was thinking
exactly.
Chappie.
Oh yeah.
Also,
A little
the
bit.
two
Vincent
robots
and
in
Bob.
Interstellar.
Yep.
I was thinking of the
Oh, yeah.
robots from, what's the Disney Pixar?
Wally.
Oh,
Oh,
Wally.
right, like
I
Wally.
love
Yeah.
Wally.
That's
Yeah,
why.
exactly.
That's what I was
my
thinking.
wife was like, why are they on Wally's planet?
Right. Yeah, but I also see the Vincent thing, and I think it's just because he's red.
That's true.
I think it's because he's red.
Well, no,
So
it's
you
the,
think
it's
black
the,
hole.
It's
Yeah, the
it's
black
head-
hole.
His head
Yeah.
goes
Mhm.
Yeah.
to his body.
It's the head and the. And
Robin
the,
hasn't
yeah.
watched the black hole. She needs to watch
Oh, that's
that.
a great movie.
Yeah, great
Rob,
movie,
man.
yeah.
Come on.
Maximilian Schell. Yeah.
We named our 3D printer. We have a 3DS or the Creality CR10 Max, and she said, "What are you going to call it?" I said, "Maximilian."
Oh, there you go.
I thought,
That's-
it's
that's
just
our
the
cat's
Max.
name.
That's our cat's name. Yeah, that's our cat's
Okay.
name. So.
Yep.
So we thought it was funny to call it Maximilian. She's like, "What's that from?" I'm like, "Black hole."
Black hole.
Right.
I forgot about that. It was
Like
so
how you
early
call
on the
them
pandemic
black
where there's
hole.
no human interaction. Like, we're naming things.
Say no more. Say no more.
It's like a 3D
So we
print
gotta-
droid. Don't be
No.
dirty about it.
Yeah.
Now we're on the Beyond of the Thunderdome here.
Yeah.
Right.
Nice. Oh, Joel.
You got all these kids on this planet, you know.
Last night on
Lord of the Flies.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Marcel had a great
Yeah.
point. If you notice, look at their clothes. They're wearing like their parents' clothes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Marcel,
yeah. I didn't
Marcel
realize
brought that up
Yeah.
last night
Oh.
on collection.
Well, I'm
It was like-
sure like we'll get into this, but obviously like, you know, the third episode, people start to depict what's going on where,
Right.
you know, you see the mining accident, but I know we won't go there yet, but
But the
Right.
the kids are the leaders. There
I
are
think
no
the mining
grown-ups.
accident has already happened.
it has happened. The parents are
Yeah.
dead
So
and
too.
they're wearing their parents' clothes,
They're
even
just
the
kinda
mining clothes.
scavenging
That's why
to
they're
live.
all-
Because if you also noticed, remember when they first saw the ship, the one girl ran out trying to flag it down.
Right.
So I don't think that was just curiosity. I think it was almost, you know, the instinctive.
The
you
only
know,
the only thing
Yeah.
I think the only thing I don't think it's a problem with the costumes. The fact that they all match almost completely was a little distracting.
I think the
feel like
tones. I think it's different enough.
in Mando, what's the Krill Farmer planet? Everyone's wearing the same clothes, but you don't really think about that. It just kind of blends in. I'm just
Well, I
like
mean,
everybody
they're all
got
wearing,
quilted everything.
Well, they're all
Well, it
wearing
makes
like
sense
a
if they're a
uniform.
mining colony and they're all the workers were
Yeah,
working
work
at this
clothes.
at that mine, and now they're dead. They're
Because one
literally
person even is wearing like
clothes and
a
wearing
Star
them, right?
Wars high vis vest.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
it
Well,
looks
they'd be
like
more
mining
uniform,
clothes.
right?
Yeah.
that's right. That's right.
More uniform. So.
It's like stormtroopers, right?
Yep.
Heroes of the Empire.
What did you guys think about the fact that they didn't actually have subtitles though for the first
That's
time?
fine with it. You got the gist
Yeah,
of
I
what
thought
was
about
going
that.
on.
I'm like, where are the subtitles? The first thing I thought when I
Didn't
started
bother
hearing,
me.
Yeah.
and then I'm like, you know,
I'm glad they don't. It
you
would be
can
interesting
pick
if
up
they
and
add
you
them
can
later.
understand. You can understand real quick what's going on. Just
So
by the
apparently,
elements.
for that language, they actually made the language up. They actually are speaking a dialect that they created.
Well,
And
they'd have to, because otherwise, if they use like Huttese, then you find somebody to translate it.
Right. So they made that, but at the same time, they also told that when what's their faces come in later on, they purposely let them not know what they were talking about. There was a reason for it. So I found that very interesting that because you don't see that in any other Star Wars. It's very much subtitled. This was not. So I thought that's interesting. What are they doing that for?
Yeah.
Anyway,
Question for the group, just real quick. I guess it's surprising me that this would be the show that they would invest in so heavily over Obi-Wan and Book of Boba Fett. What do you think kind of led to them deciding that Andor was where they were going to? Because it's clear. I mean, it's night and day what they invested in this show over the last two.
I didn't know
Well,
that.
they brought Tony Gilroy over as the writer. I haven't had the chance to look because I've been working the last couple of days, but I don't know who the cinematographer and the director of photography is. If it's the same,
hard to hear.
I don't know. I would say that Boba Fett wasted their CG on the last episode and that Mando episode, and we've only seen 3 episodes here, so I don't know. I'm on the fence.
I think they're not using the volume too. I mean, it's just the way they have like, more practical sets and not like the volume. So it's got a different.
You can feel more
It's
tactile.
got a different look, different feel. I mean, I think they've really got a really good job of setting a tone for the show with how it looks, how the music ties in. I think it really looks good. It sounds good. I like what we've seen so far.
It would be hard to find something to complain about, really, other than it could read as boring because you don't
But I love it.
You don't see the rebellion really. You don't really see the Empire. You just kind of like
Good with it.
it's there.
No,
but
I'm
getting
good with
you're
it.
getting to know the
Slow burn.
characters.
Yeah, it's a slow burn.
It may be boring, but I'm engaged.
No,
I think if you love this time period, you're engaged. But I can see where if somebody didn't like it, that might be a good reason why they don't like it. But because he's just trying not to be arrested for 3 episodes. Like
here's
the whole point.
Well, here's the thing.
But
there's
I still love it.
episodes of Book of Back to Fett that I haven't even watched a second time, and the fact that we're like 3 days in and we've watched all 3 episodes, we're working on the 5th time through. That says something
Or
right there.
the background characters for Kenobi just weren't that interesting. And here he's like, stop, and did you see that helmet and that blaster and that ship? And I was like, no, I didn't see any of that. So I need to watch it.
You know what? This feels like a real functioning society to me compared to what we saw in Book of Boba Fett, where it was just kind of people moving around back and forth. This feels like these are people that
It's more structured. Yeah, it's more structured.
So I actually likened it. Yeah, I said it felt a little bit like in the background, all the props and things in Book of Boba Fett looks nice, but it looked like it was done by like Disney Imagineers. And this feels more like it was done by, Rogue One for a film.
Evan, you got an opinion?
No, I love this. I like everything I've seen so far. To answer your question about why they spend more money on this, I think they had to, right? Because it has to be open world. They're in different places. They're trying to show you a couple different planets, to tell the story. The story of the people that are blue collar workers, like this planet right here. They're all junkers. It looks like. And then, the other planet, the one we first saw, the Morlana 1 or whatever it's called, that's probably the more corporate, more rich area. And to tell that story, you need to invest in the props and, the backgrounds and the cinematography. So I think what they've done so far is good. I love it. I like the story. I like everything they've done.
Yeah.
Also, there's more episodes for
Like
this too.
TikTok, right?
12 episodes for this versus the other ones were like 8 the most.
Yeah.
So you have 4 more episodes. And it's smart that they did the 3, in my opinion, because as I said before, whether people agree or not, the first 2 were very slow. The third really now, okay, what's going to happen after this now? The third one really drew me in more. I mean, I was obviously waiting to see what would happen, but the third, the action, the suspense brought me in. I know there's character building going on, but the third episode brought me in, and I'm glad they did it with 3 episodes, because otherwise you might have been going, what the heck, like, what's going on here? So I'm glad they did that.
When we're jumping ahead, what happens in 3 wouldn't be as impactful if they didn't build in the first 2.
Correct. I agree.
Right.
100%. Yep, 100%.
Yeah.
I'm glad they built
One other
the
thing is, if
story
you
up.
look at this, is Star Wars generally is the target audience is kids. It's a movie about space wizards made for children. And this is like a lot more.
Good point.
It's kind of like they're targeting like the fans that grew up with it.
They figured that we never grew up.
Got a headshot.
Well, you also have to remember, Matt, we're the ones that bitch and complain about it. So yeah, that's probably.
Yeah, but I mean, it's really like we're finally getting that like adult Star Wars kind of
like, when he executes that officer, it's intense. Like it's visceral.
I mentioned it
that guy's
a couple times. It's like when you watch him go through it, you see him. You see Cassian sitting there looking at it, and he's like, oh, I got to kill this guy, He was hoping to just kind of beat him up and run away, and then he accidentally killed the first guy, and I was like, well, I got to shoot this one. And
that tells you a lot of. Sorry.
No, that's good.
That tells you a lot about Rogue One, because you wonder how he got there. He's just literally had to do that so many times that by the time you get there, now you know why. It's just survival.
But us, Robin, even in Rogue One, he still looks a little conflicted, like he's never been comfortable doing it. He just has to do it.
Well, I think the difference there was it was his friend, like borderline his friend, but it was like what had to be done. And
I don't think there's as much as friend as much as his
somebody he'd communicated with
somebody
before.
He knew. It was it was
it was his contact.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care if it's somebody you saw at the drive-through at a restaurant or something. Like you would feel like I don't know, just in passing, like if you're like, oh, I have to take this person out, like, oh my god, like that's not what you do.
Where did a drive-through at a restaurant come into play with that one?
I don't know.
If they don't put ketchup on the burger,
did
somebody
someone not give you the condiments?
Somebody you only see for. I used to work at the Starbucks drive-through. There's a couple people.
That's
well, people you meet for like 3 minutes, and then yeah.
Hey Evan, going back
I'm gonna
to the
leave you with that.
With his buddy,
What?
Is his buddy wearing an Ezra Bridger jacket?
Let me find it real quick.
Yeah, that guy. That jacket.
I really liked his friend, the actor.
I loved how they sat there.
Yeah.
They had the whole conversation just getting their story
Insulted
straight.
my selection of spirit. Yeah,
No.
see the collar?
Yeah,
like
I can kind of see it. I don't think it's exactly the same, but it's.
Are you talking about the outer jacket or the inner?
The outer jacket, because Ezra's using an orange with the yellow.
Yeah, yeah, it's obviously the same color. I could kind of see it.
So he's trying to escape the planet, right? I think this is the scene where he's trying to get
Well,
a
he's
off.
trying to come up with an alibi with him because he knows there's heat coming because those two corporate cops are dead. And if it gets back to this, if it gets back to this planet,
He's coming.
that he had to have an alibi. So I loved how they sat there and talked back and forth so they could get the story straight together. I thought that was really well done.
You insulted my selection of spirits. I punched you. I threw you down.
Right.
Oh, that's right.
Hey, real quick, the nerd dude here that brings it into, we got to do something about this. I totally see the guy that was in the movie Aliens. So we're going back, 20, 30 years here. That one
he's definitely the new
sergeant.
Lieutenant.
Dude, no.
He's the new lieutenant. Thinks he knows everything. Has to prove himself.
He tells them to turn in their weapons. Yes.
Lieutenant Corbin.
That one guy at work.
There's always one.
He kind of reminded me
too, including this one.
Yeah, he kind of reminded me a little bit of the guy of the brother from Firefly Serenity.
Oh yes.
That's who I was thinking of. I was like, man,
you're right.
His facial structure. I'm like, he kind of reminds me of.
That he's not that the guy on Firefly isn't an idiot. This guy's
but I'm just saying
he looks like him. Yeah.
He's like actor, but also some of the role he plays was very similar.
This guy's such a brand new second lieutenant. It's
ridiculous. Butterbar.
That guy's a tool.
I wasn't that much of a butterbar even when I was a butterbar.
We lost somebody.
Takes a big man to admit that. Takes an even bigger man to laugh that man.
I was prior enlisted, so by the time I was a butterbar, I'd already been in 10 years.
Nicholas, what did you think of this episode, man?
Bring Jeff back in.
I like one and it kind of built the story, but 2 was snoozer. Now 3 is where it really picked up for me. I'm definitely looking, want to see more of the backstory of how he becomes a spy for the rebellion, and how this guy, I can't remember his name, but how he ties into it with Mon Mothra and everything.
Yeah, Stellan Skarsgård's character.
Yeah, I think we're going to see this guy also come over to the rebellion.
I think he's going to get enlisted by the Empire.
That's what I was thinking.
After they kill his superior for trying to sweep it under the rug.
We'll see.
I think you're going to see those Imperial Security Bureau people show up. That one.
Oh yeah, because at some point he's going to have a reckoning with this guy. They're going to chip
this older guy.
Yeah, they got to have a reckoning.
Didn't they say they monitor when he had them searching for him? Didn't they say they monitor their channels and everything?
Yep.
Oh, and that one scene where they were in that room with the hanging stuff.
Yeah.
This guy reminds me of Spider-Man. Just saying.
Yeah.
Good call, Jeff.
Toby.
I mean, just expect him to. I expect him to turn and jump out the window.
This guy's getting shot.
It might be an MCU crossover because they kind of look like the Nova Corps.
Oh,
yeah.
Benjamin, good call, man. Good call.
Blue and orange, especially the one guy, the guy that's Scottish, reminds me of the curly-haired guy from the Nova Corps in Galaxies, whatever.
Ricky Bobby's partner.
Yes.
John C. Reilly. Yeah.
John C. Reilly, that's it, yeah.
I don't know the actor's name, but I mean, I was like,
John C. Reilly, yeah, that's it.
John C. Reilly.
Yeah.
This director's like, don't do shit.
Yeah.
They're just like, just bury it in paperwork and don't worry about it. And
let's acknowledge, that the Tony Gilroy script is great. Just tense, tight, nothing overly long. It's just really intentful dialogue. I like it.
And that's one of the things people said about Rogue One. There wasn't enough character building. I thought there was, but now all of a sudden we have 12 episodes so that they can give a little more character building. So.
Yeah, there's so much story they can tell with this.
Oh yeah, I think it's off to a great start.
Oh no! If you pause right there, that droid to the left, the yellow droid when you walk in, that's actually one of the designers that worked on Rogue One said that they actually repainted one of the L1.
They said it was
right there.
briefly in Rogue One, and then also in Solo.
So they repainted one of the L1 or L3
L1
droids from Solo, and they put a different head on it, so they used the same costume or one of the extra casts. So
nice, good way to reuse props.
Yeah.
Just a quick aside: Scott's not on camera anymore, so anybody else guessing that pants are coming off? Or... Sorry, hey Scott.
Hey.
Whoa.
What's he doing in the chat?
Look what he's got in his hands.
Force balls.
Self-discovery.
Yep.
Those claws definitely found some. Yeah.
Scott was in Vegas for like 3 days.
Yeah.
Seemed like 3 weeks to Max, so Max needs some dad love.
Janine, was I right about the eyes?
You
On
were
Facebook?
not right about the eyes. Todd Freeman got closest.
Damn it.
Damn it.
No abuse.
So close, but not really. There he goes.
Somebody
It's a trap.
One of the prop builders that I follow said that the welder she was using was the Jawa's welder from A New Hope, and I don't.
Yes, it was.
I don't remember that.
That's right. Yeah,
really
it
cool.
was. It was.
Robin, you know how I know that is Jeff sold me the Jawa and Gonk droid, and the welder came with it,
Yeah.
a little accessory piece. And I saw it. So I'm like, oh shit, that's the welder.
And the other thing I heard was that the helmet was designed and/or made by Glenn Dillon.
It was originally going to be a bounty hunter head for Rogue One, and it was unused, so they ended up reusing as a welding helmet for this, which was pretty cool.
You got to
Benjamin,
follow
it's
all
scary
the
at
nerds.
how much things you know. It really is.
No,
It's
I mean,
scary.
Actually, I told him.
Well, you guys, I showed you that.
I was like,
yesterday.
stop eating lunch.
brains
You
behind
must
the
know this.
Good eyes.
I also
Very
heard
good.
this
So you
actress
guys
is really
catch cool
gorgeous,
things,
they tried to
and we
ugly
catch
her up,
different things.
and it-
Yeah, that's what's so cool about this. Absolutely.
So, Evan, you and I were talking about my friend who's worked on Book of Boba Fett and just like, I think all of them
Mandalorian.
so far, Mandalorian. And what he is actually a set dresser.
Oh,
So I
that's
am
cool.
definitely waiting to hear from him because he told me after Book of Boba Fett, I've known him since I was 3. He's like, I had no idea you guys were such fans. I would have sent you something.
Oh.
So I am waiting, and I'll definitely hit him up to see if he'll come on. But I'm not 100% sure he will because I'm sure he signs non-disclosure agreements. And
They all have
I am pretty
NDAs.
sure he's on to the next one.
Yeah, but I'm sure they could still talk about certain things like
Something.
well, I mean, certain things like where they got the inspiration, the briefs, or where they,
Absolutely.
find their props from.
just stories about
He's
past
awesome,
filming, things
too.
that have already been aired.
Yeah, the old things.
Well, follow people that you find out have worked on it, but after it's already released, because they usually won't even say they worked on it until after
yeah,
it comes
he
out.
won't.
But then it's interesting what comes
It's
out.
the more people you
Right. He
follow,
won't
it's
say
really cool
anything.
that the day it airs or the day after it airs, they'll start dropping sketches and okay, I worked on this and I animated that, and that's where you get a lot of these tidbits is by
Oh, yeah.
following all the
That's
people
how
that
it is
worked on it.
with the MCU Viz Dev
Mhm.
department when they can start showing all their concept illustrations.
Yeah, and Andy Park and those guys. Yeah,
Yeah, dude, and Ryan Meandering, they just started like throwing them out there.
that's
It's
right.
great.
Yep.
Now, is this the same girl that was in the Morpheus movie?
Yes.
Okay.
Never heard of it.
She was
Wonder if she's familiar.
also in the new remake of Father the Bride.
Okay.
Was she?
And yeah,
I missed that.
and
Not
she
hold
was
that
also,
against her. She's good in this.
yeah.
I missed
but-
Morbius, and I was in the theater. Ah, that was so boring.
Yeah, I only watched it the other night because it was like, why not? I know everybody hated it.
I watched it on my flight to
Jared
Japan
Leto's
so I could
very
put me to
good.
sleep.
Yeah, and she was in the other two that she was in was Six Underground and Triple Frontier, which was a really good Netflix.
She
What's
looks
her
like
name?
Aisa Gonzalez. She looks like Aisa Gonzalez.
Adria Arjona.
Okay.
I really liked her. I think she did a
Yeah,
great
no,
job.
I think she did great. That's another thing I can say with this. Everything that we saw in these first episodes, everybody sold it. They sold their
Dude,
part.
everybody's top notch. The acting,
I thought the acting was great. It was
fantastic.
Whereas everybody can play the game with, you don't like the Reva because of whatever, and it's like, no, it's because I'm sorry, she didn't sell the character. She didn't sell the character.
Boyfriend here in this first episode, her jealous boyfriend, like he's not over the top, but you can understand why he's suspicious and why he does what he does.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
exactly.
Yeah.
There's definitely a history here between
They were all
these two,
believable. It
how
was
far
really
does it
good.
go back? Yeah, they did a fantastic job.
But now he gone.
He gone.
Yep.
Because he's an idiot. Well, he sold him out. You know,
Yeah, he deserved it.
Karma.
That's what he gets.
Absolutely.
So
right,
he had
Sean.
to pay,
He
he had to
deserved
pay for his sin,
Boy
but,
Cassian.
but that's what I'm talking about. It was impactful when it happens. You have
Oh,
it
yeah.
for 2.5 episodes, and it was like, oh shit, yeah, okay.
And the thing
These
is
are real
like
people.
Cassian probably would have gotten away if it wasn't for him diming him out.
Oh,
exactly. So when that guy got shot, everybody was like, oh well.
Yeah,
You know, nobody
had it
shed a
coming.
tear for that dude.
As
No,
you're
but it meant
skimming
something
by, I
to her.
see the
She was
hearted
more-
cases.
What was that, Benjamin?
I'm sorry. As he's skimming by, I'm seeing the repurposed hearted cases in the background for set dressing right there.
Yep.
There you go.
Yep.
Back right. Those are hearted cases.
Well, now we won't be able to find them because now you've told the interweb.
No, that's
Just look at the small picture.
I know it's like
He
so
was
hard to
working
get.
on
There it
You
is.
can hover over it.
Hey, try finding it tomorrow.
when they checked Mandalorian's weapons at the Star Wars
Oh, yeah.
TSA, they were in a different size, but the same style of hearted.
Nobody paid attention
There
to
were
that.
pod
Now we
racers.
can-
There were pod racer engines in this yard too that they had.
Oh, really? I didn't.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
like
those look like, right?
That yard was so cool.
Well,
Well,
even
no, there's another scene where it's better. You could see.
Yeah,
it.
but aren't they similar to the one that are on the N1 in the front or the tail part of it? The N1 Starfighter? Kind of, sort of.
Yeah, I can kind of see it.
So, Eric,
I'm
what
not
was
as
your top-
I'm not as religious about the prequels, but anything of the time period of the original trilogy.
Robin is. She's well versed in the prequels.
Yeah.
You know, I saw the prequels when they came out, and I was like, I don't know what this is. We'll try again later.
Well, wasn't it the famous story of like, oh yeah, I like Star Wars, and it's like,
Oh, yeah, she
you haven't
loves
seen
Star
this, and
Wars.
you found out it was a prequel or something that she saw.
No, she said we've been married about a year, and she said, "Oh no, I love Star Wars," because she knew we've always been to every Star Wars movie on opening night. And I mentioned something about Han Solo, and she said, "Now, which one is he?" I'm like,
That's right. That's right.
Oh. Yeah, I'm like, wait a minute, you said you'd seen Star Wars,
Benjamin,
and she
did you
said,
ever hear my story about?
no, yeah, but she said, no, I did see
right on
Star
how
Wars. I'm like,
that's
which one? And she said, it had Jar Jar. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah.
I can't
So what was your story?
Who, Jason?
My college
Jason, what was
girlfriend
your
was
story?
a huge, quote unquote, huge
Change
Star
the
Wars fan.
subject, yeah.
So my girlfriend,
Well, the timeline
girlfriend
of
in
this,
college was a
I mean,
huge
how close
Star
is
Wars.
this to Obi-Wan's timeline?
We're about
Hold
5
on,
years
Jason's
after.
talking. Jason, say your story.
Oh no, can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
No. My girlfriend in college, she was a huge Star Wars fan, quote unquote, and we watched episode 4, and she said, "When does Hans Olo show up?"
That was a
That's
great
a different
robot
movie.
kicking dude.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
It's on
sorry things
Pornhub.
didn't work out between you. It's obviously when you broke things off.
I ended
So
it right then and there. It was over right then and there.
That's it. Get out.
So here's a question for you. You guys can, like, for me, I love the Jedi Sith stuff. Are you guys hoping to see some of that in this, or no?
I actually like personally not seeing it. It's like I want to
Agreed.
see. Yeah.
But tell me
I
the
don't
truth.
need it.
though. When you saw Rogue One, what really solidified the movie was Vader at the end of the movie. Come on.
Oh,
It
hell
was
yeah.
a
supposed to be
really
part of
The
it.
whole
moment.
third act. I mean, the whole movie was just writing to build
Well-
up to that third act, and I mean, that whole battle is just incredible.
Yeah.
Right.
I think I had more chills when
The
I saw
battle was
Tarkin.
great.
Yeah,
I like
Tarkin was cool,
Vader
but
on-
Vader,
You don't think Vader on the Emperor was
I like
so
Vader on
Vader was a
Mustafar.
little.
But I think the whole thing was watching how Rogue One tied into Episode 4. That was so cool. Watching the battle, watching all the ships come through and do all that, and then of course the ending Vader part, and then he's standing on the end while the Tantive takes off. That was the stuff that gave you the chills. You're like, oh crap, this is awesome.
Well, and they added that because I heard people say they wanted to explain why Darth Vader was so irritated at Leia for saying that they're on a consulate mission, because he literally just chased them there, and it's like the audacity of trying to pull that over when I'm literally chasing your ship from Scarif.
But at the same time, like that scene wasn't supposed to be in the original script, and then they obviously did so many reshoots.
It was a take up.
Well, that's the one part of the movie where I'll be doing other things in the house, and then in the Vader scene, I'm like, I have to stop everything.
Absolutely.
Quiet the room. I'm like, okay.
Scene.
So
and Gareth Edwards, the director.
Or to that degree before, it was like, come on, just enjoy it.
I started to read Rick's comment here, and it was like, I lost my shit when Red Lobster. That's how I saw it. I saw Red Lobster. I must be hungry.
Yeah, no, that was awesome seeing that.
So it's Cheddar.
All right, so what do we got here? So what I noticed in the first episode, there was a lot of characters they introduced.
Mm-hmm. I just saw something. That mask on the kid with the red hood, he was in Force Awakens. He's the guy.
Right. Yes, with the jet.
When she,
yep.
Yeah, when she
flew up and fell down.
And Solo as well.
Mando.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mando.
Mando, he tries to.
Well, Mando, that was it. Sorry, so Mando, you're right. Absolutely. Yep.
Yeah, when it flew off and he fell to the ground.
The jetpack.
God, I love that. That was so funny.
Oh, that's right. Damn. Can't
And
believe
it's funny, I didn't think about it until you said that, and then I knew exactly what you were talking about.
Good call, Jason. Yeah.
You know what?
My young Padawan.
Is these guys have walked all throughout the city. They've walked on different streets. I don't feel like there's been a repeated street or set that I've seen so far. Like it's just all new.
It feels like Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it does have a good. It has that vibe.
No repetition.
I loved how much stuff was hanging on all the different street vendors. It wasn't like a couple of things. There was like some really cool things up.
Yeah, I think
they did a good job with everything.
Depot.
Yeah. I'm waiting for Joel to kick out the glove wall. You know, it was like the locker room, but it was just gloves on the wall. I'm waiting for Joel.
All the Nintendo Power gloves.
Yes, exactly.
Joel, were you talking about the Bantha? Your Bantha piece?
No, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Eben said it first.
Dude, it was totally your piece, Joel.
Yeah, it's pretty close.
It's like, dude, did you see it?
What would have been awesome?
The toy Bantha, yeah.
It would have been really cool if they had one of the gloves up there be from the original spacesuits from the first Alien.
Or the Nintendo Power Glove.
Yeah.
that would have been cool.
That's funny.
I don't know if I'd have recognized the first
changes
Alien
or
glove.
anything to it. It's just there.
No, Benjamin, I'm not trying to get hurt. I love that first Alien. The suits in that's gospel to me. I love that.
Well, I just thought since it was mining, that would have been so cool. I kind of looked. I'm like, that would have been so awesome if just someone.
They wouldn't do that.
Well, but the guy that did John Mollo did the first A New Hope and Alien, so some of the same designs were carried over.
It's just cool. She turned that into her beacon tower, right? Like she just goes in there to communicate.
What time is it?
Oh, let me go back.
So you guys don't think that Vader or the Emperor or Tarkin will show up in this?
I think
I think they will.
You'll see the Emperor because you're going to see the Imperial Senate.
I don't think so.
Whether or not it's Ian McDermott, I mean, he could just be sitting there. You could have somebody just sitting there and he doesn't even say anything.
Nicholas, what's your bet?
I think they will. I mean, I think it's going to have to tie in towards the end with the events of Rogue One. I think you'll see. Hopefully, you'll see the building of the Death Star and how that story all comes together.
I don't know.
I don't think you'll see that. I don't think you're going to show that part.
I think you might see Thrawn.
Remember, they didn't really see.
Thrawn will be cool.
They didn't really see
to kick off
anything about the Death Star. They didn't know anything.
Wouldn't it be cool? Wouldn't it be cool if they went to like Geonosis to see like just a shell of a Death Star or something? They'd be farther along by then.
Rebels. I don't think they're going to do that. I don't think you're
On
going to see
live action.
I don't think you'll see anything about the Death Star. There might be a hint here or there, but I don't think you're going to see anything because I mean it was a big surprise in Rogue One that
they did mention Wabani, and at some point in time, probably 2 or 3 years away, but they do start making Death Star panels on Wabani. So
I didn't know that actually.
When they imprisoned Jin,
in
the book. In prison. When Jin was on there, one of the things they did was build Death Star panels, and as part of the being prisoners, if it wasn't perfect, they would just start recycling them and just to keep them working. It said,
I kind of like this guy's outfit.
Yeah, check out that Y-wing.
I do too.
Weren't those dogs in Solo? Weren't they in Solo?
They're similar. They're not quite the same.
Yeah, they were.
I don't. Yeah.
Robin said the same thing when we watched it, and I thought they looked a little bit different.
They're a lot more gray. The ones in
I
Solo.
haven't had time to look, man.
In Solo, they were a lot more toothy.
Dude, when they run off, they look like real friggin' dogs. Like the back of their legs and everything. Like they're
kind of
moving like a real
hogs.
Yeah, they're like they're like pigs.
Like boar.
It was crazy.
This guy's outfit's pretty badass.
Yeah, Joel, you got to make him, dude.
I might.
When I saw his outfit, it reminded me of like a World War II Soviet.
Yeah.
John Belushi in 1941.
Fill it up, Ethel. Or ether. He pulls up to the gas station in his plane.
Yeah. Good one, Matt.
Oh my god! And then when they blow up, basically, it's supposed to be like Santa Monica Pier. I think it's Hollywood.
What I love though is like he's got contacts everywhere, but he's kind of burned everybody, right? Everybody's on their last leg with him. It's like, what do you?
He's like that one cousin that everybody has.
Exactly. I got to cut you loose after this.
Breaking my stuff. Okay. Yeah. It's funny.
Would it be crazy if
the mining disaster?
The mining disaster?
Parents and stuff.
That's why it's like the atmosphere is kind of toxic here.
I forgot. I have a little delay on my end. I don't know what's going on with StreamYard.
Check 1 2 check.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, cool. It's probably on my end then, because I hear like a delay.
You're coming through really good.
Yeah, we hear you just fine.
Cool. So it's definitely my end then. No, so the scene ends with Cassian's sister saying or screaming out his name, right? Did you say Cassie?
Casa.
There you go. Casa. So I do like how they implemented the flashbacks on here. It's not overtaking the story like some of the other shows we watched.
I'm so glad he wasn't in the back of the tank.
Right.
Yeah. I typically don't love flashbacks, but they needed to have them.
Yeah.
And I thought they were so well done. Like every time they flashed back, they didn't introduce Marv until they had introduced her in a flashback, and then the next thing you see her in the present. And then they'd already introduced the droid, but then when they get to the point where they introduce him in the flashback, he was pristine and new and no stutter.
Right.
So it was really cool. In some cases, they introduced the characters in the present day, and in some cases, they introduced them in the flashback, but it was expertly well done. I mean, it wasn't like, he's going to go to sleep in the back to tank and we'll show you something. It really was designed well, I thought, and not just like frivolous, like jumping forwards and backwards.
Yeah, because a lot of times when they go back and they do stuff like that, you're like, oh crap, here we go with another time jumper. We're going backwards, and it gets annoying. And it's like I was afraid that was going to happen, but then it was easy to follow with what was going on. You're like, oh, okay, I know we're in the past.
Was it because it was so deliberate, like where you had these ethereal, like I'm floating into sleep and in or out, in and out of consciousness,
Yeah.
Where you didn't have that here. It was like just rough cut, just boom. I'm here.
Right.
It was nice to see the mirroring of past and present, especially in that last episode where that was a great mirror image. I like that. I know we're not there yet, but that's what I like about it.
So in the previews they showed they showed Saw Gerrera. So where do you think that he will run into him at? Will it be on Jeddah?
I think it'll be a couple episodes down the road. I don't know if it'll be Jeddah because he does get around.
Yeah.
What do you call him, Jeddah? What do you call him?
He doesn't get around.
Yes, Sal's all over the place.
This is
on the Fallen Jedi video game, he's in there too.
Yeah, he's on Kashyyyk.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Jeff, so we haven't gotten your opinion yet of the show so far, man.
No, I like the Spider-Man tie-in.
So I guess to wrap episode 1 up.
That's hilarious. That's
We'll start
crazy.
with Jeff. So, to wrap episode 1 up, what's your thought on it? Liked it or could have been better? Too slow?
Slow.
I thought episode 1 was really slow.
Agreed.
So
agreed.
Yeah.
I had to watch it 3 times.
First 5 minutes were the best.
Janine fell asleep.
I work like a mofo, like 13, 14 days in a row. So
she's basically Mace Windu's lightsaber.
So I started right. I started last night 3 or 4 times, and then I woke up this morning and I'm like, what should I watch? And I usually watch The Bachelorette or something like that, mindless. And I'm like, I really owe it to watch
Bachelorette mindless.
It's amazing that you could admit that to the group.
My cat loves it. He honestly sits in front of the TV and watches it the whole time.
No, put it on the cat.
I decided to watch all 3 episodes again this morning, and I paid a little bit more attention, but still so tired. I got more out of it this morning for sure. And I'm sure Scott and I, now that he's back for a few days, we'll watch it again together. Our anniversary is on Sunday, so that'll be like the big
Congratulations.
Awesome.
Which one?
Hey, Janine, just so you know, Scott shared with me in
with
comments that when he was in Vegas, all he did was watch Andor. Like
all he did was eat carbs.
I was bad. Yeah. I was so exhausted, dude. I'd turn on the computer and I caught George's video and I watched like another video or 2 and I was like, what did I watch? What am I doing? I was
That's
so
how
out
I
of
felt
it.
watching Andor.
Somebody asked which anniversary. I think you mean with Scott, right?
13 with this husband.
We're at 12. We're about the same. That's awesome.
Oh, damn. We got Flex in the house.
Elijah!
Oh wait, it must be time for the giveaway.
Yeah, I heard there's 2 more giveaways.
Any host
Check that out.
cannot
What's up, Elijah?
participate, Elijah. If you are a host, you are eliminated.
Now we can watch him doing his cheat codes.
He's got 5 other handles.
We got some background. Elijah, have you got your Facebook on?
Yeah, you got 2 feeds going.
Back feed.
Put mute on your YouTube or Facebook.
It's not our cat.
Yeah.
Not this time.
No, still good. There you go.
There you go.
I'm sorry, guys.
Oh, it's all good.
No worries.
Rookie mistake, man.
I've done it before. A couple times.
Happy anniversary, Berries.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
And happy anniversary to Marcel,
Happy anniversary, Marcel.
if he's still here.
Hey, I had mine last week. What the heck? Why not?
Happy
anniversary.
Yeah, man, I can tell you.
Happy anniversary, everybody.
Shit, mine wasn't too long ago either. It was just.
Hey, Sean.
That's right.
That's
Happy
right, yeah.
anniversary.
Anniversary too.
Happy anniversary.
Damn it! I'm in trouble with high command now.
That's what I was gonna say, Joel. How does that work with high command?
I'm dead meat.
Whoops.
And Sean Miller, out of curiosity, your wife, she was with you at the con and everything like that. Have you got her into doing this, or we just don't talk about that?
The anniversaries or the Star Wars?
They mean in public.
When I wrote about, like, honestly, she's such a big support. Like, honestly, she does, and like just the fact that me diving into all the stuff and really me taking on all the stuff has been very stressful. I just honest, open. I'm being very open here, but she is my handler, dresser for my costume. But for Halloween, my plan is to get her like a Bo-Katan costume. Not
That'd be awesome.
not high end.
That's cool.
But I'm gonna get her
You
the.
could have totally
black
gone for Slave Leia, but yeah, whatever, man.
Slave Leia is every night, buddy. I'm telling you. Just saying.
You're my hero, Sean. You're my hero.
Yeah, well, it's, you know.
He's written his own
Get to
CRLs.
golf all the time and draw your hero.
But no, so I mean, you never know. Like I know some of the 501st wants her to be part of it, rightly so. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
That'd be so cool.
Yeah, it would be cool. I actually it would be fun. But that's the first step. I'm gonna get a Black Series Bo-Katan. Does anybody have one of those? Helmet?
Yeah, the helmet. This one.
I do.
Top notch, like good.
Yeah, I bought one for my wife. Yeah, it's
great.
nice.
Okay, good.
It's
So
my
let me get
favorite
that.
one.
Yeah, I love the design. It's
Right.
awesome. So I want to get that, and then I'm going to get her just like a Bo-Katan, like just a pretty simple Bo-Katan costume, like from top down, from here down, and then we'll do that for Halloween, and then we'll see how it goes after that. I might get some Sintra and do it all up, but right now, yeah, it's
Well, that's all. I mean, look at the Bowmans. That's something that
You'll
they
get
both
addicted.
enjoy
Okay,
together.
what's funny about
get
that?
addicted.
Right?
What's funny about that, because I really do love this. My favorite thing in the whole world is doing the 501st thing. But the first time I tried it out was at the library next door for like a kids' day, May the 4th. And when I put it on and I was going to leave my house in a small town where everyone knows you, I was like, are we really doing this? Like, are people actually going to look at you like this? But it's good. But it was fun.
I think that's awesome. I really do.
Robin
I'm
and
not
Janine,
modeling
can I
that,
give you my
Marcel.
wife's number?
Well, how
You guys
about
call my
how about this one, Sean Miller? He's working on getting his.
Oh, that's exciting.
That's
I want
cool.
Robin.
Jason.
I want Robin to either do Bo-Katan, or she might now do the new officer that we haven't met yet.
I think
In the new
the white
Robin,
tunic.
Oh, you got to own that one.
the white tunic and the new.
But
you gotta
the-
own that, Robin.
We'll be right back.
I want to do Stormtrooper, so I want to either do the ICAT from the green one
Mandalorian.
from Mandalorian season 2,
Imperial Combat Assault Driver.
or the Rogue One tank driver.
Oh, nice.
that would be cool.
That would be
But you'd have to
badass.
like do a helmet off with like mud and crap, just like
Right?
tears. I don't care, just something
totally.
like tough looking.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So Scott, I
I
don't
can
know
pull it
if
off.
you know this, but Dewback Delivers Jason fantasizes about you in the Hoth Han costume.
No.
Oh my
no.
God.
I'm blonde.
I'm just saying.
I'm blonde.
He's asked more than once.
Yeah.
So we might
What's
have
going
to
on
do
there,
that for
Jason, buddy?
Halloween.
We-
I could
Hey,
be
there's,
possibly
um,
his
know what
mother.
happens. Pictures
How
that
many
she
of us
posts,
are
right?
there
Just-
on here? We could almost do a calendar. Oh, we could, because there's 2 wives.
Yes.
Yeah, you
Yes.
could. There are
Let's do
12.
it.
So there's 12 of us. We could do a Star Wars calendar.
All right.
I
You know,
will
I got a
since
funny-
we're gonna talk about Andor.
I got a scout
Let's
photo
circle
of
back to-
him in a precarious situation that would be perfect for calendar.
As much as I want to see that, let's delay. We'll get back to Scott and his.
It was in public. Let's leave it. It was in public.
There you go. There you go.
Let's give away this bad boy. How
Evan,
about
are we on
that?
episode
Yeah,
2
these
yet?
shows always just kind of go somewhere else. I'm so sorry for that.
Let's do a giveaway.
Lex, you have to keep your hands in the air the
Let's do
entire
this guy
time.
right here.
Yeah.
No.
Yes, please.
I love that one.
All right, what should we do? What should we type in the comments?
Jin.
Hope. Hope.
Tito's.
Rebellions are built on hope.
Rogue.
Yeah, hashtag rogue.
I like it.
But it's like you got to spell rogue, not rouge.
Not Rouge. Yes, thank you.
Oh shit! I better spell it right then.
Type for me. Type me the winning hashtag, Scott.
Hashtag ROGUE.
I don't know why I even bother. It doesn't select Canadians.
Get out of here.
I think giveaways are illegal in Canada. aren't they?
I just typed in up, down,
Wait,
up, down, down,
Elijah's
left,
still
right.
Right.
Yeah,
All
that's
lowercase.
right.
Oh, jeez.
No.
It
Hashtag
automatically
rogue.
tried to tag Rogue Squad Garage.
Yeah, mine's
You
doing
gotta
that.
do
Yeah,
lowercase.
Rouge.
Hashtag Rouge.
How many times
Hashtag
do I gotta-
rogue.
Moulin Rouge.
Let me see how you guys are spelling. Make sure I spelled it
Oh my
right.
gosh.
Yeah, it wants to
ROGU.
You
tag.
got a lot of people in it.
Hashtag R.
It'd be funny if I saw that Evan
Right.
spelled it wrong.
Yes.
I'd spell it wrong and be the only one to be in the rotation.
And
We have to wait
Elijah,
for Nicholas to come back.
Yeah.
Elijah cannot enter this.
Huh?
I want him to enter just to see what happens.
Right?
I don't believe this.
Hashtag Rogue
I did Rouge also just to be safe.
Yeah. Well, you got to put a space after that because if you do hashtag Rogue, it automatically tags Seth. You know, Rogue Scott Garage. It's crazy.
I think we got a lot. All right, so 5, 4.
Someone did Andor, so we have to drink.
2, 1. Ready, Scott? Oh,
yeah!
Oh my God!
Right on. That's awesome.
Thank you. Is that fair?
Yes.
Oh, you got to redo it.
Dude, that's awesome.
The only time it
well,
wasn't
thank you.
fair is when it came up Spice Runners Lounge.
Or Elijah.
Or Elijah. It's never
Congrats,
fair with
man.
Elijah.
More
Well, thank
times.
you
Yeah,
so
we love
much.
you,
Poor
Elijah.
Elijah's
Me
like,
too.
they don't love me.
We're definitely going to
Love
find that,
Elijah.
okay?
We just don't love Elijah.
You gotta
winning.
follow Benjamin with I've never won anything. You know, because it's
I won something once.
Yeah, I was gonna
It's
say.
not
I remember
his.
Robin
Robin
did, yeah.
winning.
Not his.
Nice.
Yay.
Congrats.
Well, thank you so much.
Couldn't have gone to a better person or a better couple.
Well, thank you. I promise we'll cherish it, especially because it's Rogue One. Oh my gosh.
Heck yeah, this thing is
right?
beautiful.
So we got
Cry when it comes in.
Well, we told you before the episode, before we went
They're not
live,
listening.
we got our first Star Wars something framed. We got the IMAX poster from
Yeah.
Trooping the
Oh,
IMAX.
There you go,
event.
buddy.
Beautiful.
Dude, that's
Oh,
awesome.
Look at that. The colors. that's
Okay, I'm so
amazing.
excited.
That's a nice.
Thank you,
awesome.
buddy.
Dude, Andor's in there.
Yeah,
Oops,
Joe
hiya.
Crowley does
And
some
K2.
this is a beautiful print,
Yeah, Joe
Well,
Crowley
thank you
does
so
some-
much.
and it's an artist proof too, so it's even better.
It's beautiful.
No, dude,
Yeah.
thank
Joe's
you.
an awesome guy.
The one time I got something still better. Still better. Just kidding.
That was awesome.
Thank you, Evan. That was very
At
nice.
the end of the show, we'll do the one Nicholas gave us.
Aw, Nicholas has one of his kitties.
Canadian
That's,
discrimination.
Aw.
Canadian discrimination.
It's Vader.
Aw.
That's his
Vader.
name, Vader?
Yep.
Nice.
That's awesome, dude.
Oh, my dog's name's Yoda.
Aw.
Nice.
Cool. Wow, that's awesome.
Yay.
Do you guys want to talk about episode 2?
Oh, see, Evan, you're probably itching to
Yes.
do episode 2 and 3, so we have to get going.
You said episode 2 sucked.
Elijah,
Who's
don't
that?
hate us, okay?
Who yelled that?
Who was
That's
that?
My
That's
wife.
That's the new hashtag.
Oh, Candy.
That was awesome.
That was funny.
You ought to get her to pop in real quick.
You
I
should.
gotta mute my mic.
Oh, come on, I'm doing it.
Let me read the recap for episode 2 real quick. So the episode was called "That Would Be Me."
Shit.
Tim, still suspicious of Dix and Cassian, reports Cassian to Premor security, who issue a report for his
Yes,
arrest.
you can, Todd.
Karn partners with Mosk, an equally ambitious and aggressive Premor officer, to arrest Cassian. B2 Emo informs Cassian and Marva of the warrant, sending Marva into panic. Cassian prepares to flee the planet. Meanwhile, big spire Luton Rao travels to Ferrix to obtain the Star Path unit. All right. So, what do you guys think about this episode?
That was definitely good. I mean,
I liked it.
yeah. I mean,
Is that where
I
they
liked
showed
it
the
too.
shipyard?
yeah,
Yeah,
I
it
thought it
was
was
The
good.
slow.
shipyard,
It was
yeah.
The
slow, but
shipyard was my favorite part. I
Yeah.
want all of them.
They took. Well, that's
Yeah,
pretty
for,
awesome.
for me,
Yeah,
it's
it's
like
in
I
the
watched
mind.
the first 2 episodes that night, really,
Yeah.
really late, and I was exhausted because I knew I had to catch a plane the next day. But I did catch the 3rd episode the next morning, so some of it was kind of like out of the
Context
flow.
or whatever,
Yeah,
yeah.
out of the flow. So, yeah, but I liked them all.
Oh yeah.
I have a hard time differentiating them because
Yeah,
every time
yeah.
I've watched them,
Right.
I've watched all 3 in a row,
Right.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, me
so
too.
it seems as one piece. Yeah.
yeah.
and they all have the flashbacks. So it's not like,
Yes.
oh, it's the one at the flashbacks. They're all. So
It was
Yeah,
the
I
beginning
really
one
liked
when
it.
the guy was banging on the bell or whatever the heck that was.
yes,
Yeah,
and,
yeah,
and then
That was the very
Episode
beginning.
2.
Start the
and
day.
they did it again later in the episode.
Mhm.
So cool.
What you guys? So Matt, what you think about this episode?
I thought it was really good. I mean, you get it's really kind of more of a they're just still kind of establishing everything in it, so I can see why people wouldn't like it because it's kind of slow. but there's a lot of necessary, setup in it.
Yeah.
So,
Right,
but it's
still a lot of
good.
story
I think
building.
you're seeing a lot more of the
I
environment.
think it's the
You're
reason
kind of
they.
seeing more about the town.
I
The
think
security
they
forces
released three
at this
for
point are still
together.
kind of making it for me because it's just. I mean, I saw it so many times when I was in the military. It's like every character I've ever known. It's like, oh my god,
Right.
It was really good. I did enjoy it.
Awesome. What were you going to say, Jason?
No, I was just going to say I think they released 3 because they knew the first 2 were a slow burn, and they had to have.
I agree.
I agree. Yep.
Yeah,
Well,
I think
they did
the
same thing
journalists saw 4 of them.
with Obi-Wan too, right? Because they released 2 episodes.
Yeah. Well,
And
I think they push things back. I don't know if it's so that they can release more episodes. I think there's a reason. I think they're a little bit in fear because after Book of Boba Fett, the Obi-Wan Kenobi series was under a microscope, and now this is.
Well, I
Because
think-
even with Obi-Wan Kenobi being better, it still wasn't absolutely pinnacle awesome.
I mean,
You know
all
what I'm
three of these
saying?
could have been one episode. I mean, it looks like it was
Oh,
one,
right.
and then they just broke it up. That might be something.
Speaking of episodes, Disney's the only one that does this. Oh, this one's going to be 32 minutes. This one's going to be 45 minutes. This is going to be
So annoying, man.
It is because everything else
It
that
is.
you watch is a set time, 48 minutes, 52, whatever it is, right?
Yeah.
And they
Stranger
even do the
Things.
same thing with the Marvel stuff. Marvel's all over the place. It's like, stop.
And I think they knew it was going to be a little slower to start, and they didn't want to give the internet a whole week to, type about how boring it was. They wanted to get through the 3rd episode. When they did it with Obi-Wan and they did 2 episodes, I said, I bet we're going to see Vader at the end of the 2nd episode because that's the only reason that they would want to get 2 episodes in. And sure enough,
Exactly. Yep.
I didn't hear a
That's
ton of
okay.
bad
Whatever
stuff.
Yeah, that he wasn't going to show up till the very end. Remember, and he came in episode 2 in
Yeah.
Obi-Wan. That was a bad sign to me. Like,
Yeah, it was a good cliffhanger though. The cliffhanger was that Obi-Wan finds out that he's alive, and all of a sudden you see him getting garbed up, and that's how they left it. I mean, what a way to say, okay, oh my goodness, I want to come back for the 3rd
Yeah,
episode.
no, I thought that was the way they did that was really good. I really
Brilliant.
enjoyed it. But I enjoyed it. Kenobi as a whole anyway.
Real quick. I just want to say we're talking about Andor.
Damn you.
I actually, so my thing too with the 3 episodes is I wouldn't be surprised if, like, Disney's a master marketer. I wouldn't be surprised if Kathleen Kennedy said, "Hey, look, we're gonna have 12 episodes," and then she's like, "Oh, guess what? We're gonna give you all 3 at once." It just seems like it's kind of weird, like that they were both so slow. They could have combined them into one.
well, there'd also been some delays too. So
Yeah.
it could have just been that they want to get. I think honestly, the main reason they dropped it is they wanted to get into some of the meat of the 3rd episode.
it's doing tight.
Yeah, I feel like she's just a master
No, I
manipulator
agree
with
with that.
Star Wars.
Absolutely, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah, she just
you hear me?
manipulates the community. So, I wouldn't be
hear me
surprised if
sneezing?
this was the
Sorry, guys.
plan all along to release 3 at once.
Could have been.
Maybe.
So,
What do
Sean,
you think,
Sean
Flex?
in the chat is encouraging you all.
Where did you go, dude? Yeah.
I'm almost through
All of
my
a sudden you were
stein.
gone.
I started with 2 liters, so I'm not.
You don't have any IPAs or any of your drop-off, Sean.
See, my stein was a 1.5 liter. Can't believe I drank it all already.
What'd you have in there?
Weiss beer.
Who?
Erdinger Weiss beer. Real German beer.
What?
Yeah, a wheat beer.
It's a wheat beer.
Yeah.
Yeah, do that.
I have Hofbrau Dunkel.
Oh,
Now you're
Danko.
talking.
A dark one. Nice.
We went in our last trip was Oktoberfest in Munich, and we went in every tent, and we ended up hanging out in the Hofbrau tent. So now I have to drink
Have a
Hofbrau.
fun one, yeah.
I got key lime pie, which is like, it sounds a lot better than drinking a bread.
The bang.
I have Costco Tito's.
Right?
So
Nice.
the Costco Kirkland signature and seltzer.
Their stuff is
In
good.
a Boba Fett cup. Yeah.
I like the Kirkland, the amaretto they have, the fake
They
one.
have great stuff. They really
It's so
do.
good. Yeah.
I spent $500 on food today. Totally stocked up. Forgot the booze part. So that'll be
Was that all for the cat?
No.
God, well, 2 bags of shrimp
It's
were.
easy to do.
Yeah.
I'm stocking up on some bourbon tomorrow. On the way
There
to
you
the
go.
troop, we're gonna stop and get some bourbon.
Nice.
Well, Benjamin, I switched.
Now
I
you're
switched
Buffalo
to Buck
Trace?
Jack. You called me out for the White Claw earlier.
Oh.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think
was
you hit a
that
good there,
yours?
John.
He showed me what he was doing. I was like, they're not gonna like
No.
I think I
I
still
just
have
thought that was
Truly in the
funny.
fridge from Celebration.
Wow.
I was still
That
at
we brought
work.
back from the Airbnb.
Yeah, John. I think you're right there. Definitely. That they're
Agreed.
trying to make these shows more of an event premiere.
You know what? I don't care though at this point because it's like it's good writing, good characters, good production value. I'll go with it. I don't care.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree with that.
Elijah, what'd you think of number 2?
I mean, I've been enjoying all of them. I think 3's probably been my favorite so far. Like everyone's been commenting, 1 and 2, it's kind of been slow, but there's been important tidbits in them that need to come out for us to kind of understand. But overall, 2 was okay. Definitely better than 1.
Yeah. Well, you always know the first episode or episodes is that it's got to set everything up and it's got to build the characters and who's what,
Sure.
So you kind of go into it going, it's going to be a little bit of a snoozer just for that.
For sure.
But I like how Alan puts, because I don't know if this counts. Chad came to party Andor. I don't think you can say it that way. Rock.
Party Andor rock.
Yeah. But we'll take it. Thanks.
Close enough.
All right.
Every day I'm shuffling.
If I finish this, I'm gonna have to make a Manhattan or a old fashioned in the same mug.
At the same time, together.
Just do both.
Ooh, that's gonna be a good one.
An old fashioned Manhattan.
There you go. That works, right?
All right. So somebody tell me where they know this actress from. What movie series? What very popular movie series?
Wait, I can't even see it.
No, I
The
know.
one
I know
with
exactly.
wizards
Potter,
and
wasn't it?
witches.
Wasn't she
Harry
the-
Potter.
Yeah, she's
Oh,
the
yeah.
she's the Aunt Petunia.
She's
Yes.
from Perry Hotter.
Yep. Harry Potter.
But she's also been in
Harry
a bunch of
Potter.
other things
Oh yeah, she's
too.
been in a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I've never seen
No,
Harry
just
Potter,
Harry
so
Potter.
that's why.
Which I found interesting that her last name is Andor, and that's where he got his last name was her name Andor. Sorry.
Damn it, Sean.
Well, I mean, Scott calls me the instigator, so I mean, hey, why not? I
Damn right you are. There's no
I got a
question
tea
about
time to
that.
be too.
Yeah,
I have a
tea time.
2:15 a.m. alarm.
It's only 8.
Please tell me
It's
you.
only 8, 9, 10, 11.
Yeah, so
Right,
yeah,
it's not a
she's
picture.
Aunt Vogel from Harry Potter. That's right.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, you got to be careful because I think I took this way off topic last time and we went all over the place.
No way.
I don't know if we can stay on topic.
That's half the fun, my dude. That's half the fun.
I know, right? We go into what are you talking about? It's awesome.
Yeah, I thought the lighting is really cool in this.
See, there goes Benjamin.
Dude.
Right?
I'm sorry, it's just
That's okay.
I mean,
Well, he's a
everything's
What kind of
photographer,
cameras?
so
Are we like
it feels more like
Arri
a
or
movie.
Lexus cameras here, or do
They
you think
put-
we're
they put
reds or
thought
what?
into every shot. There's a thought in every shot. You just feel it. You just feel it.
No, I think it was done. It was shot well. Character. I mean, like I said, the acting and everything else, they sold it to you.
I mean,
You're
the
like,
main
okay, I'm
the
here.
main
The acting was amazing.
Yeah.
the main thing about any film and making it feel cinematic is the way it's filmed. And I mean, it just comes out looking more like a movie than
a TV
yeah.
show. Yeah.
I mean, it's really dynamic.
Did
It's really
anybody else
awesome.
think at this point he was going to cheat on her with this guy here in this hallway?
What? Say again. Say again.
Say what now?
What?
So anybody else think that after he saw her with Andor, he's like, I'm going to go cheat on her with this guy right here at this telecommunicator?
No.
Yeah, probably.
That'll
Yeah,
show
probably.
her.
Some shit. That's like his
That'll
sister.
show her. The show could have gone a totally different direction if he had, right?
Right. Yeah.
That doesn't happen in Star Wars, Jason. Only brothers and sisters kiss.
Yeah, but it's starting to happen in Disney, so don't be surprised.
Someone say
Well,
Andor,
yeah, that's
please.
true. Yeah, yeah. Who thought the
These
lady?
guys,
This
I
girl
like
right
these
here.
guys.
Who thought this girl right here was Sophie from Loki?
Oh.
Yes, I totally thought that.
Oh my goodness, I thought
I
that was
kept
her.
looking at that.
I
Yeah.
didn't catch that.
Sean, I didn't place it until you said it until right now. I did not.
Yeah, now that you said it, it looks a lot like her.
Seriously, I really thought that was her.
I'm telling you, at the end of this, they're gonna do a multiverse. It's gonna be Spider-Man, Loki,
Shush.
Right.
Yeah, they'll do a whole.
Nova Corps.
Wolverine's gonna go up.
Yeah.
Wolverine will
I
pop
am
in.
Loki
Deadpool.
Skywalker. Is that where you're going with this?
Exactly. Yeah.
No. And then C-3PO was actually Spider-Man.
Yeah.
That's Borat right there.
Yeah, there you
Got a
go.
young Cassian. We got the mama son from the Brato.
So forgive my ignorance because I'm usually on my iPad when like everything's on TV. So I do a lot of listening, but I don't do a lot of watching. The main character, I know. The main character, has he been on anything else?
Andor? Cassian? Oops.
He's a Mexican actor, so he's been in a lot of movies.
He's been in like I think he's been in
Oh,
like
he's definitely in
27
Rogue One.
movies, but
Who's in Narcos?
Yeah,
I don't
he's
think
in
I ever saw
Narcos on
Rogue One,
Netflix.
did I?
He was a
Yeah.
main. He was
He had a really big, what was it? A
If
bit.
you go back and watch it.
Okay, I have to watch that again.
Who was he in
in a
Narcos?
very popular Mexican.
Scott.
Oh, okay.
You need to have a movie night.
Need to have a who?
You need to have a movie night.
Yes.
We do, and he needs to take my iPad away and my work cell phone
Yeah, because
away.
when we're watching a movie or whatever, like she said, she's listening, but she's never paying
I'm
attention
like
to it.
sending emails to work.
Yeah.
I'm doing
You've
everything
never
else.
seen my favorite movie ever.
Yeah, she has. She's seen it. Well,
Which one?
She's heard it.
What
Rogue
have
One.
I heard? Oh, of
Rouge
course.
One.
I've heard it.
Rouge One. That's a different movie.
Is that with Han? Is that with Han Solo?
Yeah,
With
it's Han Solo.
Ewoks.
Right. Wow. Here we go. We're awesome.
He was in Open
Okay, so
Range too.
Now where are we going?
This looks like my friend's penthouse in New York City.
And now we're back on the security.
Yeah.
All the lights are on. Yeah, it's not California.
I like.
What did you guys think of this dude that came in? No, sir. We're going to need 15 and all the.
I
other
like
stuff.
him. Dude,
Another-
I like
it's
him.
another great
He's motivated.
moment. You
You
got
know
to
what?
know
He
what
reminded me of Fat
senior
Bastard from
NCO.
Austin Powers.
Yeah,
One-
yeah.
one at a
Fat
time.
bastard.
Do you know who he reminded me of?
He was in Batman. He was in Batman. He was the commissioner or whatever
Yes.
he was. And,
He
yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
Commissioner
But
Gordon.
his character,
Yeah,
like
newer
always
Batman.
there to back up his officer, he reminded me of the officer in U-571 that was there to support the skipper,
Oh, Harvey
Matthew
Keitel.
McConaughey.
Chief.
Let's go back. Yeah.
Yeah, the chief. He played the same similar role. Don't you ever tell those men you don't know what you're doing. You know, but
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
really
Yeah.
cool. He had played a very good supporting role to his officer, even when at times when the officer didn't know what he was doing.
I'm going to make a guess
Which
that he's
was
going
the
to try to
entire time.
overlap him at some point in the series
Hmm.
because he's not going to. He's going to think he's not.
Yeah,
You know.
he's also the one in the next episode. He immediately knows that they're in deep crap. You know, he's like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We need to get out of
he's
here.
really good.
Yeah.
No, he's your experienced veteran NCO.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
it's like
he's
your
kinda towing the lines
NCO,
like, yes,
been
because-
around.
because
I like
he's
his
good, though.
character
Their,
though.
their whole interaction is awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying is like there are so many two-person conversations that I like out of the series where it's just very simple dialogue, but it's like it's effective.
Yeah, it's
And,
getting to
and
the
it wasn't until the fourth time we watched it, I started turning on subtitles and I started catching things.
Yeah, that's a good
Oh,
deal.
that's
no,
right.
his
That's your sneaky little tool.
I always watch it
doing
with
it, but-
subtitles.
I hate doing it, but usually like the second or third or fourth time, then you can turn subtitles.
Do it.
And yeah, I know.
No, you'll catch things that you didn't realize, or something
Yeah.
they said, or we'll say
Or how they
so-and-so in
spell
the
it.
background. You're like, oh, that's who that is. Yeah.
But I think that's true with like anything you watch over and over again. I've seen Empire Strikes Back like a million times,
Yeah.
and every time I watch it, I catch something else.
Yep.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
some feedback. Yeah.
Yeah. Check. Delay.
Good.
Delay. Delay. Echo. Echo. Echo.
Echo. Speaking of Echo, mine's coming.
Oh, is it? Well, dude,
Oh,
they
sweet.
billed me 10 days ago for Boba Unthrone. I haven't seen crap from them.
Yeah, so I got billed for that and two
Pissing me
Echoes.
off.
Is that what I'm getting for my
10 days
I'm-
ago.
Yeah,
Hot toys.
yeah,
Yeah.
sideshow.
10
Oh,
days
sideshow.
ago.
Yeah.
I think that was your delay.
It was
Scott,
like
love
I'll
that
drive
shit.
over
Big
there
delay.
tomorrow and check on your order.
Yeah, it's like it just kills me that they used to be like, hey, so and so's billing and it bills, and then like the next day, hey, you have a package coming.
Are the ports backed up again? Is there something going on?
If that's the case, don't freaking take the money.
They're just robbing.
It's kind of that simple, right? Just
now,
don't take the money. Wait.
When Skarsgård was walking into town, did it not look like his cane was a play on the original?
Matt, I'm talking about Hot Toys here, and I'm having an issue, so you're gonna have to deal with it.
Scott needs
I'm
a
kidding.
moment.
Go ahead, Matt.
I think Scott's delayed. Go ahead, Benjamin.
His cane reminded me of the prop that they used with the moving shaft in A New Hope, and I'm like, holy cow, that looks exactly like they were like a throwback. It looked like a hilt with the rotating shaft.
Yeah, the rotor.
I did not pick that up. You're a huge nerd.
I think I picked that up in the other episode.
Yep.
It looked like, I was like, okay, that's really cool. I couldn't get a really good view of the hilt, but I don't think it was made to exactly be a hilt. I think it just
fancy cane. Yeah.
I think they just played off of it as a cool
The thing is,
homage.
it's just a great shot. Like it's just,
Yeah.
I wasn't even looking at the cane. Like it was a great shot.
I think I just want to hear you say rotating shaft again.
Scott likes
Can we
his
see what
rotating
Joel's
shaft.
working on? Maybe that's so far. Joel, what are you working on?
Right now?
Joel.
Rotating shaft.
I'm just
Plural.
I'm just tearing shit apart. I'm actually working on another Tusken Raider gun.
Wow.
Nice.
Dude, you amaze me every single time.
Oh, yeah, he does.
Anyways, back to our scheduled
Tuskens
program.
This week came out great.
I know.
Yeah, man.
Oh.
Can you show the
Tuskens
Tuskens
are
real
amazing.
quick?
Back to Vincent.
Let's just see real
Hey guys, by the way, did you recognize? I had to say this because I saw this recently. Episode 1, when he was in that the original part there, did you not recognize there was actually an announcement? That you hear this ooba,
Yes.
ooba.
Yes.
Did you notice that? Okay, I'm
Yeah.
glad someone did because it reminded me. Obviously, it's episode 3 from when Padme's giving birth.
Can you read that again, please?
What's that?
Yeah, when she was giving birth, that robot.
Can you
It's going to be a ringtone.
Ooba, ooba.
He sounds like a minion.
Ooba.
That's what they're saying.
Are those aliens new? Or?
Hello.
Sounds like
I
Okay,
think
this
there
was
are a
great
lot of new
scene. These
aliens.
Yep, no.
I think
These
so
guys
too.
fighting back and forth, I loved it. I loved the
Yeah.
little,
Like,
yeah,
what's-
yeah, right.
dude.
Like,
Yeah, it
what's
reminds me
the
of
now
those
price?
Star Trek.
Yeah, I was going to say Scotty's friend from the Star Trek.
Yeah.
I thought that was hysterical.
Keenzer, yeah. Keenzer, yeah. And Scotty.
I like these ships that they created.
You
for
like
this.
that
Dropship
ship?
is so
Big
cool.
time.
Reminds me of Dune.
Big time.
I cannot
Yeah.
stand that
Mhm.
ship.
Yeah, it reminds me of
Yeah,
Dune.
it does have a Dune look to it. That's a
You say you
good
couldn't
call.
stand it, Joe?
No, that's the
Well, dude,
dumbest
Sean-
design I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Sean Miller,
You actually
I'm
hate
curious
it?
to see
Yeah.
later. I think that was a practical model.
Yeah.
It looked
I think
Guys,
so.
we got
odd,
Stellan Skarsgård,
cool,
who
but
is the Emperor from Dune.
Yeah.
yeah,
It's like a flying
Show.
pyramid.
it's like a
Right,
Yeah.
right. It could
Stargate
have been like
SG-1.
Stargate, yeah, or Dune, or whatever. Yeah.
Right.
That's my
Joel
only
will
complaint
not
about
make
this
that
whole
for you.
series. No, that's stupid.
Tell us how you really feel, Joel.
That's where I'm at.
Are you sure about that?
Cowell piece that we've never seen before.
Joel, what about the
We're
subship?
all like, oh, that ship's so cool. Then Joe like, nah, it's stupid.
I'm not sure what to make of these guys though. Like, I don't know if I'm like, do they? I don't know. They just kind of
They're
annoy
just
me
a
right
bunch
now.
of like they're kind
Their
of
hats
like
are-
they're corporate
their hats are
security.
fucking
They're kind of like
stupid, first
rental.
somebody online said that he looked like Tweedledee or Tweedledum.
Stupid F in shirts, hats, stupid F. in-
The hats are fucking
Is
it not?
It's Paul
Look
Blart.
at
Well
the
done.
flash, dude.
Does
Look
it
at
not
the
somehow
flash
remind
picture.
you? Does
Look
it
at
not
the-
remind you of the
Oh, shit, here
it's
we
the
go.
guys in Loki?
What are we doing?
TVA.
Oh, the TVA? Yeah,
Is that you?
Put me on the
No.
spot.
that wasn't me.
I wouldn't know how to do
That's
it
probably
if I
Scott.
tried.
It would have been
Let me
awesome
try
if they rode off of the dropship
you.
on like
It
one
was
wheel.
me. I did it. I
Oh,
don't know
thanks,
how.
Janine.
Let's see the
You're
Tuskens.
welcome.
Scott, the Tuskens.
I'm gonna try to do it again.
To do what? The Tuskens?
I want to see the Tuskens.
That looks like a Benny. That looks like a Benny Hill skit.
Yeah, yeah.
Not me.
Which
Not me.
Tuskens? These?
Oh, these
Yes,
little
babe.
Tuskins next to me.
Oh, this old thing.
Oh, these guys?
Careful.
He made this
Yeah.
today while he was having breakfast.
Yeah.
No, I made
Joel.
those this week.
That's
You made
Sean
those
Solo,
probably-
absolutely.
That's insane.
Freaking amazing, dude.
Seriously.
Those are badass.
Just so the viewers know, everything in the background he made this week.
Right?
So
At
Pretty
lunch.
much.
it
During
rotates
lunch hour.
constantly.
During lunch.
Noted.
He's got his full scale right here.
I like what Sean
Blow 'em
Solo
up.
said. It looks like they're serving ice cream at Dairy Queen.
Yeah, that's so true. Someone got some trains.
Dude, looks like a damn
Bell
elf.
Right?
trains,
Look
yeah.
at us. We don't
Hi.
have
Oh, I'm
trains
sorry,
in
that was
Australia.
me. You may turn it off a minute.
Oh, I thought it was Michelle.
Oh,
It sounded like her.
I do like the attention to detail on this little shuttle right here.
You talking about high command?
Yes, high command. In the
I
background.
tried to get my wife to say hi, but she said I have no makeup on. So
That's funny.
The light's not right.
Seriously,
By the way,
he's got
everyone-
like these big white lights. Like no woman wants that shit.
Yoda says hi.
I'm just saying,
Yoda says hi.
Janine,
Hi, Yoda.
my wife, please.
right? No woman over 53 wants these kind of lights.
Yoda.
Oh, stop.
Thought you're 57.
I am 57.
You're not
that's right.
57.
I look very good for 57.
Janine, if Scott won't buy them, I'll send you a link to a light that you can get.
Seriously,
All
I
right.
have a little selfie light thingy.
Yeah, there's one down
downstairs.
there.
Get a GVM light.
I got the toilet light. You know the ring light?
Mm-hmm.
Toilet
He's
light.
like the whitest guy
This
you
is
ever
the
know.
only-
You would think
the
he'd
I
have
am
like
light
a
blue.
toilet
I am
light.
so white. I'm light blue.
Well, it's super bright. I wasn't on board with this guy. It was a little much. I don't know.
Which guy? The passenger or the main character?
Turtle Top here on the left.
Yeah, I've seen like a million people like that. You're just
Yeah, he's
trying
in
to
like
get to where you're going, and
propulsions.
they got to talk to you. And it's like,
Yep. I just like the chairs in this scene.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah,
the same
they
thing.
look like the massage. Yeah.
Hey.
They made me think of like the imprint stamp that you would see in a chocolate bar. Like,
Yes.
like a Crunch or a Nestle something.
Nestle
I'm
Crunch.
Hey,
This
Elijah,
guy's
stop
talking
talking.
his ear
all right?
off. La 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 la.
yeah.
The speeder bike looks like the same one from Mandalorian.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
And this was the only bit
What
of
about the
music
drums?
right here when he was walking that was totally
Yes.
different than everything
Benjamin,
else.
dude, you and me, mind meld. Same thing. It took me out. The timpani drums and the drum solo at the end. I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't
Yeah, but at
bad.
the
It
same
was
time, it's like it's like building to something, and it's like I didn't realize it was building to the credits, but luckily
it was a
another
really
episode
good
right after.
song. It would have been great with like Timon and Pumbaa, like bouncing around.
Hakuna Matata.
I feel like Marcel has a little fetish here with something.
I think those drums or whatever they were out of place.
Marcel's got to get outside.
Yeah, dude, Evan, I'm with you, dude. They totally took me out. I was like, that doesn't sound right.
And then the way the guy was hitting them too, he was all like, with pride hitting them, and
Well, I
Yeah,
like the
well,
guy
his
in the
job,
tower
man.
doing the drums. I'm talking about the drums that they played in that scene when he's walking through, and
Yeah,
it was
at the
weird
very
because
end,
it didn't
when he was
it
walking.
didn't build up to it. It only just like suddenly started, and there was like 20 seconds of like weird drums, and then it dropped out. Like
Maybe that's why they did 3 episodes, because that was meant to like not
To hide the
cut
drums?
there.
It was the
supposed
drums.
To hide the drums.
yeah, they probably added that.
The drums
Well,
have
the
the
guy,
whole
the
thing
guy
up.
that was in the tower that was beating that flat drum, isn't he the villain from Highlander, first movie? Isn't that
Yeah.
actor?
Yes, good call.
oh, I didn't know that.
All right, so
That's
if we're
cool.
just rating the first 2 episodes, just first 2 episodes, what's the rating? Let's go around the horn. Evan, start with you. First 2.
What's the rating system? 5, 10, A, B, C,
Out of 10.
out of 10. The first 2, I give it like a 7.5.
I was going to say the same thing.
All
Yeah,
right.
if you were to go with just the
Berries?
first episode, it'd be lower, but because
Yeah.
the 2 were together,
the first
I-
two.
I'll give it an 8.5.
I'll give it a
Nice.
3.
a 3.
That's
I couldn't
really
pay attention.
Yeah,
I could
six
not
and a half,
pay
seven.
attention.
She's a witch. Burn her.
Like at the very beginning of the first one.
Look at him burn you.
Burn me.
Yeah.
Well, it's Monty Python.
Come on now.
It's Monty
We've
Python.
got
California grew up on a ham in New Yorker. Be careful.
Then we got a duck. We can weigh the two of them. See.
All right, Nicholas. Nicholas, first 2 episodes.
5.
A 5.
1, 2,
All right.
3,
So
4,
solid
5.
five. Sean.
Rascals.
3.
I'll go 6.5.
6.5.
Yeah.
6.5. That was higher than I thought you'd go, man. Okay.
Well, he's got that half in it.
The-
Sounds more like a measurement than
The number that was in my head was
Number 1
7.5,
was slow.
and then
Number 1 was
Evan
slow,
said
but
it.
number 2 picked it up a little bit. But obviously, when we go to 3, it really takes off. So it's kind of my balance in between the two.
Only
the
first
two.
two.
Well, my
First
thing
two,
is,
first
would
two,
3
first
really
two.
have? Would you really
First
enjoy
two.
3? You wouldn't have enjoyed episode 3 without these first 2 episodes.
I agree.
Of course,
I agree.
of course.
But imagine if episode 3, hadn't come out, 6.5.
Good point. I mean,
All right, Bowman.
Yeah.
7.
Robin said 7. The number I was thinking was 7.5, and Evan said it. I'm on with that. You know,
You couldn't go
Okay,
7
the first two.
3/4.
All right, Joel.
7 3/4. No, I thought it was really good. I think I saw someone reviewing earlier today that was saying that instead of starting at a 5 and like taking away when they get bored, they said that they're going to start rating shows at a 0 and they give them stars as they like earn their entertainment. And I thought that was a little bit difficult. I really thought that this was really good. It was entertaining. Really good world building, really good set design, lots of interesting things. It wasn't just fluff. I mean, if you're a real Star Wars nerd, seeing them make coffee and like we saw a lot of details in 2 different homesteads. One of them, his workshop with all this stuff out. I thought it was awesome. I was like so excited to see everything that's, you don't oftentimes see.
The blue spaghetti.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right?
I don't know how I feel about that takeout thing.
That was Blue Ramen. That was Blue Ramen, and that's the name of my next band, Blue Ramen.
I am doing the ramen noodle container in Illustrator. I told Robin as soon as I saw that, I'm like, okay, as soon as I get the 4K version in, I'm going to do some screenshots of that.
Get a couple takeout cartons and color them.
All right.
Well,
let's move over
yeah.
to Joel. Joel, first 2 episodes.
I'm going to give it a 7 too. I think, Scott, I disagree with you a little bit. I think episode 1 was my favorite. It left me wanting more of that planet, that underground.
Yeah.
There wasn't enough of it. Yeah, it's just.
Well, it's like I was going to counter that real quick.
I'm doing
I
that.
liked it and I was excited for it, but then as soon as I felt like I was in Blade Runner briefly, that's what kind of took me out for a second.
Right.
Oh, really?
Then
You don't like
settled
Blade
back
Runner?
in. No, I like Blade Runner,
Camera.
but Blade Runner and Star Wars to me are
Camera
2 different
sucks.
things.
Well, I like that they did that
Uh,
a little bit.
That's the chick.
Well, it was nice to
kinda how I feel
differentiate
about
the
it.
planets.
I feel like if you ask
It
me
was.
after maybe halfway through the season, or maybe even at the end of the season, I might look at it differently.
Right.
I think that I'm comparing it too much to Star Wars. You know,
Well,
and it
I
is
like it. It's
completely
Star Wars.
different. It is the same, but it is
Yeah.
completely different at the same
Yeah.
time.
Well, if you think of
So
if
it's
you
not
think
a fair
of
comparison.
if you think of the underworld on like Coruscant, there's Blade Runner looking things all over the place.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I'm glad they did it,
Definitely.
because in Clone Wars it was all over.
And Janine,
You know what, Robin,
if
that's
you
a really
haven't-
good point.
Yeah.
I liked it that you see it a little bit, and they're like, "Oh, let's just do that again."
I know they teased it. I want more of it. And George Lucas did it best. He brought in new aliens to every movie. He brought in new troopers. He brought in something new, new worlds.
But
This
always
is doing
something
that.
familiar.
And
Yes.
Janine,
You know,
if
And now
you
it's
really
Andor.
haven't,
and I think I'm not getting that familiar, which is
Yeah.
fine. Like I said, if once we get through the whole thing, I may like it a whole lot more. It's not that I don't like
We'll
it.
circle
It's
back.
just that I'm kind of like,
and
at
it
this point.
fleshes out Rogue One a lot. And you'd said you hadn't seen Rogue One, so
she has.
I think.
No, I have.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said you hadn't. So
I was teasing. I'm a little
Not in this
sarcastic.
house. Not in this house.
I
Tiny
didn't
bit
catch that.
sarcastic.
He deserves that though.
Elijah.
Just kidding.
Elijah. Elijah.
Yeah, I think I'm with
Spoil the
with
first
Eben.
two.
I'm with Eben on that one. First number that came into my mind was 7.5. I like that it's to introduce new worlds, and I like that blue collar, grit feeling of that current planet and stuff. So so far so good. 7.5.
Can you go 7 and 5/8?
I can't. I can't.
9/16.
Let's go to metric system. Let's choose that.
Right?
I know. So much easier. So much easier.
What about you, Matt?
I give it an 8.5 right at this point. It's I recognize they needed some time to they're really good at establishing these worlds that we're seeing.
Yeah.
You're getting an idea for the characters. Cassian going around. I mean, you're just seeing him like the constant hustle.
Well, yeah, because the first time you see Cassian in this, you're like, wait a minute, isn't that guy dead? Rogue One.
Spoiler.
Right?
But I like because you're seeing him do this, like a lot of the things that are, they're showing the skills that he's going that he's going to need when he's actually working for the rebellion.
Right.
So it's neat. I think the one thing is like there is a bit of a plot hole because if you think like in Rogue One when he tells Jin he's like he's been in
Who
this
you calling a plot hole?
No, there is a plot hole in this where he says that he's been in this fight since he was 6 years old, and in these flashbacks he's older than 6.
I thought of the same thing, but don't forget
same thing.
You're assuming
they could totally change this down the road. I mean, they could totally.
You're assuming the fight starts now. They lost presumably all their parents, possibly 3 years in the past. So what
we don't know why.
Yeah, we don't know what's going on.
To the Imperium.
We don't know that backstory yet.
And we might see more of that.
I heard someone else say the same thing, and I was thinking it doesn't start now. This is a flashback, and they're already without parents in a jungle providing
that's a
for
really
themselves.
good point. I just was thinking right off the bat. I thought he was like in the rebellion when he was 6. With the way they said it in Rogue One, you kind of think that he was there already.
I did too.
And that's fine. I'm not, like I said, it's not breaking the show for me or anything like that. So I'm fine with what they're doing right now. And I mean, like I said, we haven't seen everything yet. They could show more of his. They're gonna probably show more of his past. So
I personally, I think that his sister is already in the rebellion right now. He's going to eventually get there and meet her, and that's what's going to propel him even further when she maybe passes or dies. I think
there's a good chance that she could be in the Empire.
I think Bix
She could totally be a plot hole.
Well, if that was actually her in the brothel.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh. That's a plot
Let's
hole.
get it on.
Dun, dun, dun.
Everybody
What
drink.
about you, Jason? What do you think?
First two, I'd give a 6.5. There's so much to like, but again, as I've talked about, it's a slow burn, and the end of that second episode left me kind of like, I'm glad they had the first 3 because if they just did an episode a week, we wouldn't be happy. I don't think any of us would be happy.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Really struggling.
100%.
I agree, Jason.
Yeah.
See, Jason and I are artists. We
but I
understand.
think the way that they're well, you're an artist. I'm aspiring. I'm working on it.
You're an artist.
I think also knowing that there's 12 episodes, when we were watching some of the other shows, knowing that there were 8, you're like, when's it going to do anything?
Yeah.
But knowing that there's 12 episodes, I don't mind there being a little bit more, world building. Whereas otherwise, it feels like if you're adding fluff at the beginning, it means it's taking away from content at the end.
Well, especially when you would see the episodes at 30 minutes and you knew there's only 6 of them.
Yeah.
True.
Right, go ahead, Jason.
Exactly, dude. And you're hiring a movie guy. You're okay. Tony Gilroy, Bourne, the Bourne movies. This guy, even, the shortest of those Bourne movies was maybe 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
Maybe 2 hours. Nothing was under like 90 minutes. So he's not going to give you like a fast-paced story. And so I kind of knew that going in when I saw his name attached to this. So I was like, all right, that's cool. It's somebody that's going to develop the characters. I didn't think it was going to be that slow. For TV, I think it works.
And I was,
especially
and I was feeling
episodes.
a lot of the flashbacks from this being very similar to the flashbacks of Bourne.
Yeah. I agree. I agree.
I saw nothing that had to do with Matt Damon in this, but
we didn't have shaky cam, which would have been really if we had shaky cam.
To another giveaway.
Okay, I'm holding back Robin so she doesn't enter.
Dude, Okay, can we just give credit to Nicholas first? This is an amazing giveaway. This one right here.
hell yeah.
I can't believe you're giving this up, dude. Because this piece
think
is
it's amazing.
incredible. Dave Dorman. Yeah. I mean, thank you.
Hell yeah. So Nicholas, what do you want this one to be, since this is your donation?
Hashtag Nicholas.
No,
Hashtag
no.
Nicholas.
They're gonna spell that. They're gonna mess that up.
I know. So you got to spell it right, though.
Just do hashtag Vader.
Hashtag Nick.
Hashtag Vader. Okay, let's do that all lowercase.
Hi, Maddie.
Hashtag Vader
Hi, Bubba.
for this Dorman print. Let me bring it up
Seriously,
real
Nicholas, I
quick.
don't know why you give this piece up, man. This thing is awesome.
Oh shit, that's cool.
Oh,
That
yeah.
I will say
Look
that
at
looks
it,
amazing.
Let me fix my lights in here.
dude,
That is cool.
Since
color
my
tone
stream
on that
deck
thing is
died, I don't have ad hoc capabilities anymore. There we
you
go.
actually play this live every time?
No.
Oh, I was going to say. I thought you pressed a button.
Yeah.
Just a damn light at.
I want it.
There it is. Just trying to find the right light. All right, there it is. Yeah, Dave Dorman piece from Nicholas. Where'd you get it at, Nicholas?
I bought it from Acme. That print was released in 2020, actually.
Yep, that's right.
Evan,
got a
why don't
couple
you give a
up
little
there.
Dave Dorman background from Celebration 2019?
Oh man, we just found them wandering around the floor.
Yeah, that
You
looks
found them.
very nice.
It sold out on Acme like within the first day.
Yeah.
That's where I get my rocket powered roller skates.
Yeah.
Dude, that is awesome.
Look at that.
Wow.
That's awesome.
I love the Star Destroyers in the back.
Yeah.
Kick butt.
Good piece.
I like the way.
Don't
he did
hold back,
Vader.
Robin. Tell us how you feel.
Oh,
Like
she
how
loves
Vader
everything
always-
original trilogy.
How he's
I
how he
love
gets
everything
out of
Vader.
Vader's face.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I took it out of the package, I was like, "Holy shit!" I wasn't expecting that.
I just have so many of them. I had to choose. So.
Did you enter me?
No, I put it in my I
Janine,
did.
Seems like you're gonna do it for me, right?
Janine, you can
I don't
enter.
have my phone up here. I should have
Go
brought
grab it.
something up here.
Hurry, run.
No, there's too many stairs. I'll never make it.
And too many animals. Yeah, she'll totally pull a Frankie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she'll be down for the count.
Oh my gosh, I have to be up at 2.
The pipe owner is down. I repeat, the pipe owner is down.
He's not been back on the show since, has he?
Right?
No.
He's
He
too
has
afraid
not.
of you guys.
No, I think he partied too hard last time.
We broke him.
Couldn't feel his face.
He's got grandkids.
Do we have enough entries there yet?
there's a
Hashtag
ton.
Vader.
Dude, if not, people are stupid because that's
Right?
an incredible giveaway.
Seriously.
I was hoping you'd start the thing just after I put mine in there.
Right?
I don't see any hashtag cheat codes, so
Dude, this is the artist that was on the original Dark Horse Comics run of the Extended Universe. The only publishing that we had for
Yep.
so long.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's one of the original artists.
Very
Heir
cool.
to the Empire. I mean, Dave
Yes.
Dorman, man. You gotta look
Oh,
him
I didn't
up.
realize that. That's right.
Yeah, dude. He was doing the
No,
Dark
it's
Horse
awesome.
Universe for years.
I always learn from you, Jason.
Nicholas, that's very generous of you.
I'm just here to geek out.
Like Jason, like recognizes all these artists, and I'm like, I recognize the name, but don't even know what this guy looks like.
See,
He's
that's
like,
what
"Dude,
makes the whole
we
group
gotta
so
stop
cool.
here."
Everybody
It
brings
does.
something else.
We all
Dave
teach
Dorman.
each other something.
Doesn't matter anyway. It's not going to select a Canadian, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, it's bad. It will. I feel it.
I don't think Canadians are allowed to do giveaways, are they?
Well,
That's
Trudeau,
all we
let us
do.
get
That's
in.
all we do is give away.
Sorry.
All right, shall we do it?
Yes, sir.
Let's do it.
All right,
All
3,
right, this is
2,
exciting.
1. Draw. That's a funny song. Ooh, man.
Nice! Congratulations.
Which house should I send us to? Florida or?
Yeah, right? Is this going to Florida or Colorado or?
Congrats, dude.
That is awesome. Thank you.
That's awesome. Congrats, Matt. That's a killer piece.
Congratulations.
You can send it to San Diego until he moves. We'll take very good care.
No,
of
I've
it.
already promised. That's the thing. My family's already there.
Dude, that is so cool.
Yeah, I'll send you the address over Instagram.
Sweet. I'll mail it out. Congrats, man.
That'll cheer you up. You're having a bit of a down week, so.
I fly
Can I just say, if you don't mat that print, I will kill you. Matt.
Oh no, that's definitely going to get a nice spot somewhere in the new collection.
Look at that
We'll
helmet.
figure out
That's
how I'm
right.
setting everything up.
You're having a bit of a bad week, so that should help you out a lot.
I got him.
Oh,
Damn,
nice.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's awesome.
That looks
That's pretty
great.
dead
That
ass.
looks great.
Oh yeah, it does. That's the GEC one, right?
That's so cool.
Oh,
That
cool.
looks fucking cool.
That is
Nice.
Nice.
All right, so we're down to our last episode.
What?
Look at Sean. Oh, he's got the Black Series. I can tell with the battery pack on the top.
Hold on.
Oh, Sean's wearing his.
Does yours light up? No.
Dude, that's
the
the Black
goodbye.
Series.
I don't even know where mine is.
The light up thing is cool.
I'll tell you that Black Series
This is
helmet
just so cool. That is
That's
just
the
so
one
cool.
Black Series
Dude,
helmet
the Black,
I have
the Black
is the
Series
Kylo
is
Ren, and I
off the
love it.
hook.
Yeah, that's very cool.
What did
Nicholas,
the cats
where's
think
that
of
one from?
This is
Nicholas,
GEC
what did the
props.
cats think of that?
GEC props. He makes a lot of the
Nicholas,
helmets
what
for
do the
the,
cats think of it?
They just looked at it and looked at me like I was crazy.
So
My dog's like, oh, he's in Boba Fett again. Whatever.
Exactly. That's how my cats are. They're like, she's
They
wearing a helmet again.
Yeah.
Whatever.
They like this. They like the sabers. So if they get the saber out,
yes.
they go
I
nuts.
get
It's
that.
funny. Both of them
I get
actually
that.
like that. Yeah.
Yep.
I got it from when ThinkGeek was still around. I had it's Darth Vader's lightsaber. It's a laser pointer. I use it at
Oh,
work
yeah.
when I'm doing presentations.
Nice.
And
I
yeah,
have
of course,
Darth
I used
Vader's
to point that thing on the cat.
toothbrush saber.
He does.
Yeah, he did a great job. I mean, he makes all the hyperdrive group, the helmets, like he just did them the heavy infantry Mando.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and I don't have anything of GEC, so I will have to check them out. So
What else he made? He does the heavy infantry Mando. He's got the armor.
Sean, who did that?
You are
The armor is a nice one he did.
That's cool.
Who did that?
Put it back on. Put it back on.
All right. Let's see. Last episode.
Yeah, I still can't get over how killer Elijah's backdrop room
Seriously,
is.
right?
Oh, that's amazing stuff,
It's
man. I love
amazing,
that.
dude.
Yeah.
And he won all of it.
Yeah.
Hey, wait, Elijah. What watch face do you have? Is that the targeting computer on there,
Yes, it
or is that the hyperdrive one?
Oh, it's the target.
That's cool.
The targeting, that's
Yeah,
pretty
very
awesome.
nice.
All right, back to our regular scheduled program.
Yes.
All right, let's get
Back
a
to
recap
She-Hulk.
of the third episode. So this is episode 3. It's called Reckoning. It says Rael arrives on Ferrix and meets Cassian in an abandoned factory. Karn and Mosk also arrive there with a dozen security officers. They confront Marva, but she refuses to cooperate. Karn intercepts a transmission from Cassian, allowing the security officers to pinpoint Cassian's position. And then let's skip it to the bottom. After creating an explosion that fells some of the officers, Rael and Cassian manage to escape the planet, leaving a stranded Karn and Moss behind. So this episode had a lot of action. I think from the time it started, we did feel that Born Identity writing in this. A lot of dodging, the espionage, not the espionage, but it's like hide and seek type of stuff that we saw. What do you guys think?
Best episode so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked it. Even the flashbacks were great.
I didn't dislike.
I wanna know why the
but
people
this
are
one's
yellow.
Really good.
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to figure out. That was gonna be my first question to you guys. Like, who are these aliens? Because they look human, but they're yellow.
Yeah, but are they normal
no.
people and something happened to them that made them yellow?
The atmosphere.
They're just a little
Mining
jaundice.
disaster.
Kidney disease.
Jaundice.
Yes.
Jaundice.
Yeah.
No, there was a chemical apparently. There was a chemical, like what they were hit with did this to them apparently. I don't know who did it. It might have been
I think it's
Andor's
when
mother.
they were shot at because they crashed.
Yes.
But I think there's something in the atmosphere because of this mining disaster or whatever, where they killed all the kids' parents. And
I think this is what happens to people when they rate episodes with fractions.
Okay, I was holding something for this episode. If I can tell you, I think there's something key that most people are kind of overlooking.
Are you just making stuff up?
No, I'm serious. So they're talking about.
I don't know what you're gonna say.
So they're talking about the logo on the shoulder being a separatist logo.
Yes.
Okay. However, the reason that Marv took Cassian is because she said there's was it Republic troops are on the way, and they just killed a Republic officer or a Republic trooper. Why would she say a Republic trooper if they all have separatist logos? Those are completely opposite.
Because they could have been in transition at that point. Depending on what timeline this is, this could have been a transition between Separatist to Republic.
I don't
to
think
the Empire.
so.
No.
I don't think that they would have separatist logos and that she would say the Republic is on the way and they just killed a Republic trooper.
Well,
So
the rebels are technically
there.
separatists.
Nicholas, where'd you get that?
Yeah, but this
They
is
wouldn't in the same sentence refer to Republic troops on the way.
The logical answer is you all are nerds and just enjoy the show.
Just go with it.
I know, but
Well,
I
I'm
love
just
it because
saying.
I'm learning so much. I just
Well,
don't
I'm
have
just
the
saying
time to
there's
get
possibly
that nerdy.
something deep. They don't just throw out, they go to a lot of trouble in building these logos and costumes, and then they spend a lot of time on the script. No one just made a mistake and accidentally put.
No, I know.
Republic
I'm just
troopers.
joking.
Yeah, they were basically going,
No,
Benjamin's
it's
going to
fine.
watch this. Should we go ahead and put that part in?
Well,
They're like,
no,
yeah.
my bigger
Hold on.
question is, and I don't know if it got brought up, but were they yellow alien species or were they exposed
No.
to something that made
This was exposure. This was exposure.
If you look at the film again, while it's flying overhead, there's an explosion, and then there's a second explosion, and the second explosion is green. So something maybe
got them.
inside of the ship.
Probably gas they
Either
were carrying.
exposure to something bad, or they
carrying
just
something
ate at
and
Taco
carried it on
Bell.
board and
Taco
contaminated
Bell.
them.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
That does sound good. I'm starving.
Well, it's like what John says here, I think is great, especially as it pans out through this episode, that, the episode was gold. I love that the entire town might have their own things, but they are all on the same page when it comes to the empire and corporations. I think that's a great.
Benjamin, I hope
I didn't
you
know
know
we were
I
jumping
love
ahead
your
so
attention
much.
to detail, man. I
No,
love the fact
it's
that
just
you
throw it in there.
stuff.
Oh, are you
I
talking to
think
me?
it's-
No, it's no problem. That's the only thing that I thought was interesting. I think it's too big of a detail to just play it off as, oh, they made a mistake. I don't think they would.
This is the
No,
amount
I-
that they're
That
listening
is
to
so
you.
cool.
Look at this.
That
So
is
I don't know if they're trying to cover up the
The helmet's
pre-existing mining accident and trying to wipe out the rest of the people on the planet. There's a reason that when Marv takes Cassian, she goes to great extent to hide his identity and where he came from. It might all tie back that they were trying to wipe out the rest of the people on that planet.
I think so. I think you're right.
Something I think
that
that's down the road.
Because remember, a couple times they mentioned that, oh, I've never heard of that. Oh, I've never heard of that planet. Like it was almost like it was kind of expunged from any record.
My question is, what were they mining? What were they mining there? Is there a possibility it was actually Kyber?
I think it was
I don't know about that.
material Death Star. Maybe it was like
Yeah.
That's what I'm
What
thinking.
they call it.
I don't think it was Kyber. I was actually thinking like you, more like something for the Death Star.
I know enough that they were mining multiple things, but I'm not nerdy enough to know what all those things were called. I just
Yeah,
don't
but
know.
Kyber was for the Death Star.
Yeah, but I
For
think
the
it was
power.
more like the metals and
I think
stuff.
more
Yeah,
like
the,
raw
the,
material.
Kyber,
Yeah,
the
I
Kyber
think-
crystals were strictly for the
Power.
weapon.
Right.
Yeah, not to power the weapon, but for the
From the
structure.
Holy City and other places, but I bet that just looked like it was ore.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing that was for the actual structure.
Scott, this is Cybercraft.
It looks awesome, dude.
That's a great
Oh,
helmet.
man. Evan turned me
Cybercraft is good.
I think there's a lot in this episode and all 3 episodes that when we go back and have more understanding, we'll have a whole different,
Yeah, they're gonna
opinion of it, and I'm just anxious to see what that is.
There's a lot more of this they need to flesh out. So they're not done with the flashbacks yet. So
yep, I
So
agree.
it's gonna be one episode a week from here on out.
Yeah,
I think so.
Yep.
So these kids, they seem to be like behind time, right? Because Andor sees his reflection here.
Right,
goes
and
ape
it's kind of a
shit.
shock to him. Yeah.
Hiya!
Are we getting a Nicholas unboxing currently?
but that's not the first time they've happened where you have like
Scott didn't push the button.
like primitive people, and then a
Lost Scott.
There you go, Benjamin.
There you
We've
go.
reached that point of the evening.
We reached that part. Everybody's like, "Hey, check out my shit."
Yeah, I have my short trooper in the background.
This is the Magic Mando time period of the episode.
Put
Where
your
it's
finger in the
gone
loophole.
slightly too far.
Y'all might need to call 911. I can't get this off.
Oh man, be careful.
Oh, how's your ears?
What?
Yeah, exactly.
This is the Novos or Duena.
The new Novos?
I think we walked in the show and tell.
Yeah, we did.
oh my god.
I'm trying to find Joel's here. Joel's piece that they stole.
Not this
Not
show.
me. That piece of garbage.
Piece of garbage that
You made the ship.
It's stupid.
It's dumb.
Yeah, I do want to make some control panels now that have glass over top.
Dumbass ship.
Yeah, it would be cool.
In the scene somewhere.
Oh, in fact, that's one more thing. While you're
He goes
skipping
in his
through it,
room to look around before this. It's before this.
so one more interesting thing as you're skipping through it, the control panels, because I love control panels.
Oh, there's
Again,
a lot.
Those, but on the ship that crashed into the planet.
Very imperialistic.
I know, but those are Republic early Empire control panels, and again,
Oh my God, how would you
it's
know
on-
that?
no, I'm just saying. But again, it's a ship with people dressed as separatists. So I have a feeling that the separatists either are the ones that stole the ship, or
Stop while you're ahead.
No, I got you, Benjamin. I just think
Benjamin's
that.
onto something. Why was he so angry at those panels? He beat the shit out of them. Somehow it relates to his parents' death because they got hanged. They up later they got hanged.
How do you
now something different. I think his parents being
He's
hanged.
talking-
I think he's talking
They got
about the
hanged?
black guy, Marv's.
What?
What did he say?
I don't know.
No,
I think
he
he's
told-
talking about his
he told him
his
that
adopted
he
parent.
Andor's
Cassie's
father got
parents
hung
got
in the
hanged.
square.
Yeah.
I think they're
He
talking about the
got
black
hanged in the
guy.
square.
Yeah,
Who was Marv's?
his father was it was him. That's right. He got hanged.
Yeah,
Oh.
he told him that. That's how he asked how he knew that.
Yep.
I thought
That's why
that
he's so
his-
he-
I thought it was angry just seeing his face.
That's what I
As a
thought too.
reflection.
No, it was because it reflected. He recognized it as the institution that hanged his father.
We will
Oh,
see.
Okay, gotcha.
I understood the father to be the
The
companion
partner,
to
yeah, like,
Marv.
Me
General
too.
Kenobi's
Exactly.
bunker
That's what I
said
thought.
So
too.
we'll
That's where I was
see.
too.
That's what I thought too. Yeah.
Because they're talking about a square in that jungle
No,
planet. I don't think there were squares there. I think that
Well,
took
they
His-
called
place.
his dad was a minor.
Marva.
I
his
think
mother,
that was a
so-
minor that went against the Imperium and he got hanged.
We will see. I will anxiously await.
Yeah.
Then they'll text you and be like, "Ha."
No, I won't be caught.
I'm kidding. You'll wait
You
till
have
the next.
full rights.
So people here that they can't ugly up. All right.
I just think there's more to that ship than
She's in
any
True
of
Blood.
us
Absolutely
even
there is.
expect.
Absolutely.
There's more to all of this. Yeah.
I love
What do you
his
think it is, Joel?
workshop here.
Tonight on Spice Runner's Theory.
Right?
Yeah.
Joel's like, how can I build my workshop to look like this room, Cassian's room?
Yes.
I'm working on it. Yeah.
I like how they were like.
All right, is
he's
anybody else
using their own
underwhelmed by the
ship
robot?
to like hide stuff in.
Okay,
Yeah,
now
okay. Go ahead, Matt. I think Jason has a delay.
All right.
Well, I was thinking when if you notice, like when he goes to get the box because he's going to sell it to him.
Yeah.
And he gets it out of that hidden panel, and it's like the derelict ship that it's a derelict now, but it was the ship that she was flying when they came down to scrap that the ship and found him. The same thing because she put something in there and he was using it to hide stuff later on. I thought it was kind of just neat that they did that.
Eben, there is a flaw right about where you're paused. I don't remember if it was just before or just after. If you look right now, do you see all the chains and tubes on the ground?
Oh no!
Right. There's a flaw just before or just after. I can't remember, and something went wrong, and they basically took a flat image. But it's from the other direction. They took a flat image and projection mapped it onto the ground, on a flat ground. So it's all baked in as far as the shadows. There's no depth.
Oh,
I didn't notice the dialogue is so crisp.
Photographer's eye.
Well, I'll show. If nothing else, I couldn't get the 4K rip of it in time, but I was gonna take a screenshot and send it to you.
Damn it, man.
Or give you an exact timestamp. So I don't know. I mean, obviously it's not done in the volume, but there's obviously a lot of CG.
You might get somebody fired. You keep talking about it.
no. What happens? It's really interesting.
Hopefully, it's not my friend.
No.
What about this scene with these two? These two going back and forth. I mean,
oh, it's great. It goes.
That was the best.
That's why I'm looking forward to when they do the flashbacks for Stellan Skarsgård's character because I mean he knows he already knows so much about Cassian.
Did you notice in one of his flashbacks too? There is a Plo Koon mask in one of the flashback scenes.
Yeah, that's in episode 4. That's in episode 4. It hasn't aired yet.
Well, Benjamin knows everything. Ooh.
Well, I'm sorry.
About episode 4.
So that
well, I'm sure, yeah.
But it is
in episode 4.
It freaked me out that he had Plo Koon's mask sitting there in front.
Yes.
It's literally in the front scene, and him and I think Mon Mothma are talking, and it's just like, oh my freaking goodness, it's Plo Koon.
Yeah, so that was leaked by someone. So when they had the people that were given advanced access like 2 weeks ago, they were given episodes 1 through 4, but they only dropped 1 through 3. So that was a leaked screenshot in episode 4.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, but I know what you're talking about.
That whole Senate thing and with Mon Mothma and him, it's going to be huge. I think it's going to be really.
He's in a rich elite that is kind of shaken out of comfort.
I'm not trying to be cocky. This is just what I really love.
No, that's good.
Seriously, Benjamin, you saved me a lot of time and catch me up to speed.
And I'm being sarcastic. I think it's hilarious. It's awesome.
It is.
No, I'm actually looking forward to that. I didn't catch that. So, yeah.
Okay.
When I see.
And Sean, you may not know. So the reason I like a lot of the filming stuff is I'm a photographer, and I'm touching on video work. I haven't worked on commercial video sets. I've worked on very limited video stuff. I'm starting to get into video myself, but I love the production aspect.
So
what
do you think they use?
I'm also
Arri Alexis, Red 5s? What do you think they use?
I know that they always do Alexa.
Didn't this set remind you of Alien with the chains and the overhanging?
Yes.
From the very first. And that was one of the only scenes where they didn't use that 7-foot tall Nigerian actor is in Alien where they were hanging upside down. They actually used a stunt guy who is obviously much shorter.
I love this.
So this was my one big disappointment from this episode where there wasn't more of a reckoning. There was some pretty good stuff, but you thought people were going to come out of the woodwork to protect Andor.
Yeah.
Well, and did you catch the part when he said, we'll leave one person here at Marv's place and then, the Tweedledum. He said, he said, starting to draw a crowd, better to leave 2. So they left 2 at Marv's place, and that left them with 8 troopers and 2 officers. So that was 10 people that actually went to
Yeah.
in their pincer
Marcel
movement.
thinks we're being too serious. He wants you to drink more.
I'm drinking a lot, Marcel.
Not enough.
Andor.
Andor.
I think the tension building was great. The action scene when shit goes down in the warehouse is great. The chains with the whatever that's hanging up was awesome.
Yep.
I thought that was awesome.
I found it interesting too that Cassian's bringing this imperial piece to Lucian there, and he doesn't care. It wasn't about that. It was about finding him. They've been watching him as an individual. They didn't care about that piece. It was getting him to come to their side, to come to the rebellion.
Oh yeah. No, it was It was definitely.
And also at that point,
he's
he's only motivated by money. Like he just wants to get out, right? So he's a simple, simple motivation.
Yeah. Well, money and his sister.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. So I
And
thought it was
I love
interesting.
it. Are you an Imperial spy? Am I an Imperial spy?
Right.
Kind of the tete-a-tete was great.
Yeah. I loved how the townspeople got involved, to protect Andor, with his friend. Yeah, hi.
Tea time.
It felt a little bit like Black Hawk Down. Everyone kind of.
Benjamin, good call, man. Good call.
I was waiting for him to burn tires.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point.
The Mogadishu.
Oh, I just love how he figures it out. Like they're in deep shit at this point.
See, and that's why I think he's the smarter of the two. That's
well,
why
he's
I think
experienced.
He's going to surpass him.
Marcel,
I did see the crystal. I didn't remember being in the ship. I thought there was like a what's the Indian
Dreamcatcher?
I thought that was in her apartment. I don't think was it in the ship.
It was
or
in
maybe
the
there were two.
Oh, actually, you know what? I don't remember now.
There might be two because I thought that Marv had a dream catcher with a crystal in the center of it in the apartment.
Difficulties.
Evan, your thoughts on this episode so far?
Oh, I love this episode.
Marcel said, "Yeah, in the ship." So I'll watch that again tonight.
Yeah, this episode.
I won't be.
My
I'm going
favorite.
to bed.
I want to hear Evan's thoughts. What's up, dude?
Oh no, I like this episode. It was probably one of my favorites. Just all the dialogue. Cassian meeting. I forgot his name. Right? Lucian. There you go. Lucian or whatever. Yeah. That was a good dialogue between the two, and I think it was more of him just recruiting him to have him join the cause. And then you can see how smart he is by setting up traps and being one step ahead of everybody else. So I thought that was pretty cool that they're showing how sneaky he is, even though he doesn't look the part. Right, he looks like a rich dude, but he knows a lot about the spy games or whatever he's doing. That he can get away from the police and everybody else, corporation.
I like he took that gun brunt right in the forehead, and you missed his face after a while because it was right planted forward. It was like, I can't see this guy anymore because he's got a gun in his face.
Intense, yeah. We saw that at the IMAX. That scene when they met each other, and it was so intense that that shootout and all the chains falling out and all the explosions.
Yeah. But it was also interesting that they cut some scenes out of that scene that they showed. Because I was a little bit, when I got to it in the show, watching it live the first time, I was like, oh man, I feel like the next 5 minutes I've seen it all. But there was actually a lot that they cut out for the IMAX preview, which was nice.
Right.
So we didn't see an unedited 4-minute section of the episode.
I will say though, I do, and I said it earlier, I love the intercut between past and present, how it mirrors each other between how they take off from each planet differently at different times. I found that at the end just to be a very cool way of amalgamating the two different times.
Yeah.
It was the only point.
What's that?
Sorry.
It doesn't distract you from the story. It's not.
No, not at all. It actually adds to it.
I actually got goosebumps when they did the flashbacks back and forth of entering space.
Yep.
In flashback and present tense. I mean, it was just that to me was really cool, and I think maybe some people didn't see how awesome that was filmed and played out.
I didn't hear that much bad stuff about it. I mean,
No, you're not gonna.
I mean, it wasn't like the other two shows that came out where it was only bad stuff.
Well, I've heard a lot of people saying it's boring.
Robin's
and
right.
I mean,
Robin and Joel's right. This is pretty well received so far.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd have to go looking for it, is what I'm saying.
And what Marcel, did you see what Marcel just said there? Very good, very poignant. Where Lucian may have planted that specific box, right? They already have them, but he may have planted that just specifically for Andor to find.
I don't know if he planted it, but he knew it was there.
Right.
And
There was a plan
He was more
there.
impressed on how Cassian got in to get it.
Got it out. Right.
And that's what I loved.
It was also to show. Yeah. It was also to show Cassian that it wasn't worth what he thought it was.
Right.
Like, there's something more. There's
Because
something
apparently
higher.
it's only ever used once. That's it. And apparently as well that they have these types of boxes already. But I like the fact that they have been watching Cassian Andor, sorry.
Oh.
Anytime.
well, and two things really quick. One thing that's interesting. I know you guys.
Drink first.
I will. The guy that everyone. I'm sorry that one of you said it was kind of a throwaway character. The guy that was talking to him on the tram, the shuttle ride in. But one thing that's interesting that he told Skarsgård's character was, if you can't find it here, it's not worth finding. And that's why he was there, to see if Cassian was what he's looking for, capable of doing what he needs.
Yep. No, that's good.
I got it.
So it's an interesting thing. It might be just like a passerby, older gentleman talking who's there, but he said something that I think plays well into. Well, I'm saying
I'm
serious.
laughing at John and.
Are you mocking me?
No, I'm laughing at John.
I can't remember off the top of my head.
You're right.
I think you're right. There was just something about
Robin's like, shh, drink.
I'll catch up.
No, specifically said first. They said Andor. You're supposed to drink first. Then you're supposed to explain
again.
We're in Texas. Come on.
So.
No, I think you're right. I think you're right in something. It's just it didn't pay off the way I thought it was.
I just don't think I don't think it was thrown away as much as we thought. It was interesting that he said a subtle point that they then played off later. Like
There's
he
a
said,
reason they
he already
wrote
knew
that.
everything, and he asked. He said, "How did you get in? I'll give you an extra 1,000 just to tell me."
Right.
Maybe
and
he's
it's
a spy.
basic. Yeah,
I
it's
would
like
that.
it's
And I
his
loved how it was
mentality.
like, just act like you belong there, you know. Because
And he said the arrogance, though, is amazing.
Yeah, and that's always been like that is like the Empire's Achilles' heel is their hubris. They don't think they don't think like the Death Star. They don't think a small one-man fighter can get in. They just think they only think about the big ship.
Dude, Matt, you touched on it. That was the best dialogue in the entire episode. Right? Was the hubris, the arrogance.
Yeah.
They think nothing can touch them.
But I mean, that's a theme throughout the entire original trilogy. Is that
that's how I get in.
Empire has so much power. They're so
his voice when he said the
overconfident.
arrogance, though, it was just like, oh.
Oh yeah, but
It wasn't just his voice;
Even
it was
Luke
his
telling
eyes.
the
He
Emperor
looked-
in Return of the
He
Jedi,
looked
their
around. He looked around
overconfidence is your
like,
weakness.
oh, it's like. I mean,
Yeah.
it was great. It was acting with his eyes. He was like, "Fuck these guys! They are the worst thing in the world." Not just in their motives.
love this
but how
ship
they act.
too.
That ship is amazing.
Whoa, can you say it again?
I love this ship. This ship is awesome. That other one,
I like it too.
I love
it's a
them.
taste. It doesn't have to be
This
aerodynamic,
thing's
but it does to me.
I want a ship that I can whistle at and it'll start up automatically.
Yeah, and talk to you. And
Joel, this ship's a piece of crap.
Joel, you're saying this is sexy. You're saying this is sexy.
this is sleek and sexy. Yes.
Yeah, I like it.
Hey, so Scott, you watched all this in Vegas this week, right?
No, I actually watched 2 episodes before I left that night. So I was exhausted, and then the next morning, my flight didn't go out until 2 or something. So I watched the 3rd episode first thing in the morning.
Nice, good man.
There's something about ships that have to look aerodynamic to me. I just can't. I know space doesn't have to be aerodynamic.
Well,
but it just doesn't work
ships
for
are
me.
always known as a her. So They gotta
Yeah,
be sexy.
that's like
They
a
gotta be
Bertha or a
beautiful.
brick or something. I don't know.
That's a birther.
So Elijah, what do you think about this episode?
I loved it. Like I said earlier, it was my favorite one. I like the pace of it. You know, it was never like a dull moment. It was excellent. But I just couldn't remember, is the character Lucian, do we see him in Rogue One at any point?
Yes,
No.
yes, you do quite a bit.
You do?
Yeah.
Where?
I want to say he's at where they're having the conversation. I think that is also where what's his name is Leia's father.
Bail Organa.
Bail Organa. They're all sitting there going through a thing, and there's a whole dialogue there where they're in front of their little tracker machines or whatever.
I don't think she's there.
What's cool is if you find like any Star Wars subject and you type it into Wikipedia, you'll get any reference that it ever existed in universe. So they'll tell you all the stuff that you're like, no, that's a spoiler for the book I haven't read yet. So you have to be careful. But if you want to know everything about a creature or a ship or a person, they'll tell you, and that's kind of how I have to read the books, because I'm like, what the heck are they talking about?
I don't think that's the same guy, Scott.
No, I don't think
so. I thought it was. I thought that was one of the reasons why they brought him back.
I think this is in there
because
too.
he was in
Stellan
Rogue One.
Skarsgård wasn't in there.
All right, now I'm gonna have to go back and watch it.
I think he's still me.
Really twisting your arm to go watch Rogue One again, eh, Scott?
Yeah, exactly.
No, he's not in it. So I'm curious how many of these people will die, because I think Bix will have to die.
Well, you're just all sunshine.
I think at some
sunshine
point
and rainbows.
I think he'll go back to
You're
her,
dead. You're dead. You're
and
dead.
then at some point in time she'll die. I think Bix will die directly at the hand of the Empire.
Probably.
Whereas in the past, it's like it could be security forces, or I think Bix will die as a result of the Empire, and that's what's going to turn him so strongly against the Empire.
Is Leia?
I think he's already roped in.
He's going to find out his sister is in the Empire.
That's
Yeah.
that's why I think there's something about his sister that's going to be the changer there.
She was just working in a seedy establishment. I don't think she was there
was undercover.
Look at the smile. He's like, yeah. Think about it.
Watch, his sister winds up being the girl that's helping him.
And they kiss.
Who?
Yeah.
Well, apparently that's the thing in Star Wars where you have to, you have to kiss your
His
sibling.
sister is a Skywalker.
It's a Star Wars
That's
mandatory.
Palpatine. Oh my
Game of
god.
Thrones comes in and says, "Hold my beer."
Hold my Starbucks cup.
Oh yeah.
Oh, left coast.
Exactly.
Nicholas,
I'm sorry.
we're going further in this one.
Come on,
Your sister.
Ah.
Look at that.
Yep.
That's funny. Hiya!
She's the plot whore. Yeah.
What are you drinking now, Evan?
Jameson and ginger ale.
Okay, if we don't say the A word too many more times, I'm almost out. It's dangerous.
Damn, 2 liters, nice.
Looks like Jason's out.
That's a 6-pack.
That's just beer. Come on. Do some whiskey.
No, now he won't fit in the scout for tomorrow.
Yeah. I was gonna say Robin's thinking, okay, do I leave him on the couch or
It's
do I
got
bring
like
a
a
bucket by
girdle.
the bed?
It's got like a Velcro girdle thing.
I try to
That's
put on
what
my
I need.
Stormtrooper suit. It's like putting
Yeah,
Pillsbury biscuits back in the tube.
Yeah, I pop rivets.
Like, oh.
Okay,
You gotta
Janine.
not eat for a couple days.
That's why I got to start living in Florida where I can ride my bike.
Because you're falling off.
I know. I'm sorry. I have to wake
All
up
right.
at 2:00 in the morning, so
Oof.
it's almost time for bed.
Why?
Finish up on the. Let's finish
It's almost
up on
2
the
o'clock
series.
here.
Like, what's overall?
Right.
Cow, man.
What's overall rating on the show?
I'm a,
There you go.
Oh my
Janine.
God, look at
Start
Nicholas.
off.
Dude, what
Hey.
the hell, man?
What is
Yeah,
all
it's
that?
Off the
They're
Sideshow's
all-
warehouse.
They're all boxes
Oh
of
my
Damn
pack
right.
and
We're
peanuts.
going into business.
Is this going to be your episode? You're going to show us all the shipper boxes of all the stuff you have?
I need him to
Wow.
unbox everything.
Yeah, if you can't
Wow.
touch it, why have it?
Right.
Hey, that's my
Nicholas, do you
retirement.
have kids?
That's my retirement plan. In 5 years, that shit's going to be worth 3 times what I paid for it.
Wow.
Oh, I gotta touch it.
No,
You gotta touch it.
yeah, just forget that.
Joel, do you need a moment?
Strike
You
that
need a
shit.
Of all the times for me to take my headphones off for a minute.
That's going in the highlights tomorrow. I need to touch it.
No, this room is smaller than my other room, and we're getting ready to do remodel after the first of the year. So that will be. Right now, I'm just stockpiling.
Gotcha.
That's crazy. That's a lot. I don't know. Look at me. This is crazy.
Right?
No, not for us.
I'm
My newest
teetering
addiction
somewhere
is these
between
1/3 Prime 1 piece.
right? I'm teetering somewhere between Nicholas and Joel, leaning more towards the Joel side.
Yeah, I'm
I
a little
have
crazy.
So
Yeah.
much stuff.
A lot of shit.
It's ridiculous. It's
Well,
ridiculous.
Eben and
In my
Jason
garage.
can account to this. If you don't buy these statues now, on
Hey, Scott, let
when they come out,
go on my
the
YouTube
resale
channel
market
and have
will eat
Janine
alive.
look at my room tour for my old house.
I agree with you,
I'll do
Nicholas.
that. I'll do that.
I agree.
I agree, Nicholas.
So my total score for the first 3 episodes combined is an 8 out of 10.
Nice.
I would let it bump me up
agree
a
at
full
8.
point, so 8.5.
8.5, nice.
If you include the third episode in that.
8 3/8.
Metric. Yeah.
That's funny.
Metric
Scott,
would be like, I'd
Janine.
give it a 76. What do you
Right?
think, babe?
For me, I will say 6.
A 6?
Yep.
For the whole thing?
A 6? All 3?
Sure.
Well, but she let the first 2 give her what, a 3?
Exactly, a 3.
So
Yeah.
you have to understand a 6 for her means that she gave the third episode like a 10 just to
Yeah.
round it up to a 6.
I know. I thought she was just
Exactly.
going to bring up on the last one. It's fine. I still love you, Janine. It's all good.
It's all right.
It's all right.
Hey, I'm staying up
Scott?
with it.
Scotty?
I would probably say,
Scott?
yeah, I would say like a 7-ish, maybe a little bit more. I know there's more coming. This is just all set up, right? But that third episode started to definitely move and start to get some more things happening, which was nice. So I would definitely rate that higher. But I knew that the first 2 were necessary. You know, you can't just come out banging.
I hope
like
we
that.
get some ESB
No, I
or
respect
ISB in the next episode.
Yes. Yes.
2 things.
That'll
I
be
want to
awesome.
see them go back to Sheriff, and I want to see Death Troopers. As long as those
Yeah.
are in there, I'm happy.
They're coming. They're in the
Yeah.
preview.
Yeah.
I think we'll see them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're in the preview. That's
Oh,
right.
we will. They're,
But they'll do
They were
some
in
sort
there.
of
Joel,
variant
what's
with
your-
it so they can make
And there
toys
haven't-
that are a little bit different.
And there have not been any shore troopers in the previews, but I know that there's shore troopers in it. in
They
the
need
first
to introduce
2.
them mountain troopers. Those things are badass.
Yeah.
Do you think they
Just
will
make the pauldron
have
off
any
like
new
this guy.
troopers in here? Like you haven't seen
Any what?
any new troopers we haven't seen before?
Try
I don't
again, man.
know. I'm most excited for shore troopers.
Just
So
take the pauldron off like this guy.
Yeah.
no,
Focus.
you might have to put it in front of your face if you have
Yeah.
face detect.
No, I just.
There you go.
There you
Well,
go.
almost.
That
That
Almost.
worked. You're
It was
good.
there.
You're good. Yeah. You're good.
the rating.
The specialist, the Death Trooper specialist, that's my favorite.
Yeah.
I've been trying to find those.
The specialist has the drop-down rangefinder, correct?
Uh,
I've never
I
seen a
know he's got the
rangefinder on a
bigger,
Death
the
Trooper.
bigger.
He's got the pauldron.
The
Yeah.
specialist has
Okay.
the pauldron and the
Longer rifle.
grenades and the bigger rifle.
Okay. I've spent all of my
Yeah.
focusing on the shore trooper because that's what I'm working on. So I haven't gotten over. I try not to like spend too much time on 4 different, or I'll never get anything done.
Dude,
But,
I
yeah.
love the range troopers from Solo. I want to see some
Yeah,
more of
that's-
those.
There it is, Matt.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the ones
Right,
that you see in
Bowman's.
Rogue One.
Yeah.
The Rogue
Maybe.
One ones all
Yeah.
have the pauldron.
Yeah, yeah.
There's so many different new costumes I want to do. And I'm not looking at things just as the bucket. If I'm, for the most part, interested, I'm thinking, okay, the bucket's one of the first things to do, but I want to do the whole costume.
I wouldn't mind seeing a TK trooper.
Mhm.
You're going to see them too.
I'm hoping so.
Well,
I'm curious
yeah,
how
don't
many
we
of them
see
are
like the
Rogue One
clone troopers at some point?
Yeah, there's
here?
clones, and there's got to be
then
the
it's-
transition.
Yeah, and then,
I think
so I'm
the
curious
clones
if they'll
will be in
explain
Clones
that.
in a flashback.
Yeah, clones are flashbacks, I think.
Yeah, I'd
Exactly.
be curious if they do explain the transition because that's never been. We've just seen clones to TKs, right? So
Well,
I'd be
Bad
curious.
Batch
if
kinda
it-
transitioned
I
him.
think they're leaving that for the Bad Batch.
No, not trans. Yeah, I
Yeah, Bad
identify as
Batch.
a stormtrooper, so it's not like that.
Not transistors, transition.
What?
I just hope we get one more scene with Reva stabbed through the midsection.
Oh.
It'll happen in a flashback. In Boba Fett season 2.
Right. Yeah, Boba Fett season 2, episodes 4
I
of
talked to
Obi-Wan
Terry
Kenobi.
Jones at Comic-Con, and I'm convinced. Yeah, their season 2 is going to happen. They're
You
gonna do
think?
Season 2 of Boba Fett. Oh
Look
yeah.
about-
God.
Well, the thing is,
They
as
should
much-
quit.
I've heard the
thing
same
is,
thing.
with this is you guys, it's how much you don't like the first 2 episodes of this. The entire season of Book of Boba Fett was set up for other shows.
Yeah.
I think they're setting with like all the Mandalorian stuff in that timeline. They're trying to tell a version of Timothy Zahn's Heir to the Empire, and they are going to turn it's because they are setting up Boba Fett to be the Talon Card character, the guy who took over Jabba's.
I just felt like
Prime
Mandalorian
Syndicate.
set that up better than Boba Fett.
Yeah.
The Mandalorian.
Well,
series
the
set that up
thing
better
is,
than Boba Fett.
I think when they started with the Mandalorian, I don't think they expected to really kind of have a lot of these spin-off shows right off the bat, and then they just realized how it was so Mandalorian was just so popular right off the bat that they were like, hey, people really like this. So then, in season 2, and people went nuts when they saw, you see Boba Fett show up.
And he was a badass in that.
Well,
Yeah,
but they had to
And
tone
I
it
think
down. They had to tone it
They
down
toned it
because
down
they were in
and
fear that
changed
they
it.
would lose the merch for the Mandalorian. That everybody go Boba Fett. So they had to make
But
Boba
it's
Fett
also-
a pansy
but, I mean-
to go into that. Yeah.
I don't know about that.
I always knew the Book of Boba Fett was going to be divisive because because he's in the in the original trilogy, he's only in it for like 7 minutes, only has a handful of lines. And when I was a kid and we all got this figure in the mail and in 78, we just started making up stories about the guy and what we thought he was.
8 minutes if
And
you
then-
include the holiday special.
Yeah.
The holiday special is the
Be that
best part.
as it may,
Yeah.
be that as it may, they didn't develop a story for him in that show. They just didn't. They didn't
They
develop
haven't.
a-
Yeah,
they didn't
I think
develop the
they.
character.
I think a lot of I got a lot of the same vibes as I did from like season 1 of Babylon 5 or The Expanse or shows like that, where they set up things in there, they put things in there, and it's paid off to 1 or 2 seasons later.
Babylon 5 took 8 seasons to get figured out.
There's only 5 seasons of
I
Babylon.
I don't. You know what I mean? I'm exaggerating.
I hope so.
There needs to be more.
Full episode to the Mandalorian. Full episode to
Well, Mandalorian season 3 is.
No.
I mean, this is the final season, isn't it? The one that's coming.
I'm not. No, because I heard Favreau and Filoni are writing season 4 already.
Yeah, it wasn't confirmed.
I think it's like 4. They're going to do 4 or 5 seasons of that show.
They better.
Oh yeah.
Milk that baby Grogu.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm at the point now where the titular character of that is Grogu is the Mandalorian that they're talking about in that show.
I heard that Katie Sackhoff has heard how it will end and when it will end, but of course she didn't say anything else. So.
Okay, they're not going to tell people how it will end.
Like the end of the story. What if she's already filmed it? They have to kind of tell her then.
He seems to be pretty partial with Katie Sackhoff, though.
Right?
I kind of agree with that. He's pretty partial with her.
Claimed that she knows, so I don't know if that means another
No,
one.
Filoni
I
does
don't
love Sackhoff. He's the one who even told her, "We'll do
Yeah,
a live
there was
action
going to be a live one
someday."
way
And he's
back when they were doing the animated.
She is a huge fan. She's the one that
Yeah.
even brought her dad onto the filming.
Who's also a
for
huge
the
fan.
set. Yeah.
Yeah, she
That
kind of
was
said at a
awesome.
celebration
I love
that
I could
they
believe what
talked
she's
about
saying.
it before the show even came out.
He's trying to figure out where
But
his
you got to remember
is.
too that
Right?
The people
one
ain't-
thing it said about the Mandalorian was that it was going to tie how the First Order became like getting into the First Order. So they've got to go down that road still.
And
to
you've already
how-
gotten Easter eggs on like how Snoke was made and stuff like that.
Yeah, well, I mean, those are minor.
And it's just
Easter
hints,
eggs.
and I don't want them to
Yeah.
explain the whole thing. I don't need
No.
them.
But that was
Yeah,
the point. That was one thing
Just
they
give
were
me
saying.
little hints here and there, and they're doing that because they've
Yeah.
done it in the Bad Batch.
But
they've done
they
it in
had said
Mandalorian,
though,
and you're going to see a
they
little
had
bit
said
more.
though, they had said that the Mandalorian will be showing you how the First Order came to pass.
I
So-
hope not.
Yeah, well, I know. I agree with you,
No.
but that's what I said.
It's not that bad.
I was thumbing through their first order book.
They'll have a ranker writing.
No,
snow
Mando.
speeder
Mando will be
following
in the
an
back to
AT-AT.
tank. Oh no.
Joel, no, but Joel, I thought about you with that the rise or no, the first what was it called? The Force Awakens.
Yeah,
art book.
Cash Flow Awakens.
That
All
art
those
book is just
designs,
amazing.
They took a bunch of that, and they did a bunch of those in Andor. They had like 4 creatures that I saw later on Jakku.
Yeah.
So they
Yes.
repurposed.
Yeah, they had the guy with the robot arms. It was like dragging stuff around.
No, and also the guy that was on the guy that initially stole BB-8, that little walker that he was on, was laid down. It was junked, and then they had the vulture. Was
Or in some cases, things that were designed as concept art and unused, and they went a totally different direction.
Yeah,
they'll refer back to the concept art to make what is considered a original design, based off of something that was different enough from what the final product was.
That concept art for Force Awakens,
it is amazing.
Yeah, I'm going. Yeah, it's awesome.
There was some great work on that. In the same way as they went back and used concept art of Ralph McQuarrie from Dagobah to create the ice spiders that they said, look, it was white. That really should be on an ice planet. And that's when what's his name decided that
George Lucas.
No, it wasn't Filoni. It was
John Favreau.
No, the concept artist that took over.
Doug Chang.
Doug Chang.
Doug Chang. Thank you. So Doug Chang said it was such a beautiful design. I'm doing my Doug Chang voice. Such a beautiful design.
Is that even
felt
possible?
like it really does.
You need to put the earring on. And then do that.
It's like he's in the room with us.
You're mocking me, aren't you?
No.
You walked into that one.
You're doing a middle-aged Chinese man's voice? No.
Yeah.
So it was the spirit of things here. You guys are really.
I mean,
you finished that sign, didn't you?
No, I like all
it
the.
was the tone I'm focusing on. He said
here's the
it was such a beautiful design, but it really
You just
felt
thought you
like
should
it
do it again.
deserved on an ice type planet. So
I love you.
fine, you
sorry.
take the show. You go ahead.
How about we take this to the after show?
Evan's like, please stop talking.
Well, yeah, we're almost at 3.5 hours.
It was a good show.
Show is just.
Oh yeah.
By the way, after episode 3, I'm giving the show like a 9.
Nice.
Thank you.
I think I really kind of amped it up. There's a lot of good setup. I'm really curious where they're going with it. So I'm pretty hyped.
Heck yeah.
You are engaged. You are locked on.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Yeah.
Engage.
Engage. Yes.
Number 1, engage.
All right.
Yeah, I think it's
got a
going to
couple
definitely
Trekkies in
pick up
here
from
now.
here. You'll see him. The part where he's wearing the Imperial logo, where he's lined up.
Yeah.
So what's
It's
your
a
score, Nick?
combination of a mud trooper and an ICAT. So it'll be curious what costume, if that'll be a whole new costume.
I can't.
What do you score, Nicholas?
I give 3 8.
3 and 8.
Nice.
So basically 3 8s.
Yeah, that's a 24 and a quarter.
What about you, Darth Miller?
After episode 3, I bumped it up to an 8. So I'll give it an 8.
Wow, nice.
Yeah. So it's just there's the potential's there. I just hope Disney doesn't screw it up.
Right.
Yeah.
So
You mean
I think
Catherine?
we average it all at about an 8 if you take Janine's, rating.
Sorry.
No, I'm kidding.
What about you, Joe? Did you give it a number?
I'm going to stay with 7 all the way through because it kept
7?
me wanting more. So,
777.
Right?
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Lucky 7.
Lucky 7s.
Nice. So I think as a whole group here, we're probably around what, like a 6.5?
Sure.
Well, it depends on if we're grading
Janine
our
dragged it
curve or
down.
not. Yeah.
Sorry. Gosh.
What? Apologize.
No,
Apologize.
Janine, we hope,
No,
Janine,
it's
we
like
hope you
a-
come
Sorry,
back.
I'll watch
so.
it
I give it
again.
I give it a 5 and like some cats. Like I don't know.
And some cats.
5 and some cats.
5 cats.
Now we know why Janine isn't on the show every night, every
Reflects on
Friday.
Exactly.
Janine, we hope you come back.
Apologize.
Apologize. Yeah.
What'd you think, Robin? I don't think we hit you up.
It was an 8. I
8?
think.
Nice.
7.5, 8.
So that
No.
bumps us up.
He's talking about the third episode. 'Cause I think you gave it that for the first 2.
I still think it.
There you go. Deal with
Nice.
it.
Step in bedrooms tonight.
Romans are 5.
I have to
Just my
say,
wife, she knows not what she says.
Sleep with the kitchen knives.
Ben's on the couch action playset.
Put that
Spice
armor
Runners
on.
Lounge, where you get the
but
voice. of the Star Wars.
Ben, I have to give it to you. Watching it over and over again and picking up on these little things and the knowledge that you shared has been absolutely awesome. And I think
I'm
all
always
of us are
afraid I
enlightened
say
by
too
it.
much, and I'm like, okay, I'll
No.
try and hold off because I know I
The
have a really
photographer
cool
eye
point
is
to
great.
say.
Not at all.
Oh,
No,
yeah, man.
just when Robin says shh, drink, then shh and drink.
You
that's
don't
all.
see how many times she's pinching me under the table. You're talking too much.
No.
So I'm like,
No,
you're doing
for
great.
some of us who
Good, man.
don't
No.
watch every second,
You made me
it's
sound
amazing
terrible.
to hear that stuff. So I appreciate it.
It just depends on where she's pinching.
Oh.
Too much information.
I command. I command. Listen, I command.
That's on the OnlyFans page.
That's funny.
Yeah.
$9.99 a month.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So yeah, let's call it a night. Thanks for everybody who jumped on. You know, it was cool to have you guys on here.
Thank you.
Elijah, Matt,
That was awesome.
Nicholas,
Thanks for having us on.
Bowman,
we had-
Sean.
Sean, yeah.
Yeah.
Who else came on? Jeff Rode,
Sean Solo.
John Solo. Yeah.
J2SO.
All right,
Elijah,
guys.
stick around. I got questions for you.
Yeah, stick around, everybody. Don't hang up. For everybody who stuck around for the remainder of the show, thank you. Appreciate it.
Lamp.
Next week, I am going to give away some David Boudreau printing prints.
I'll be voting for that.
Wow.
Yes, we got 3 of them coming from him. We're going to give those away as part 2 of our 600 subs. So tell your friends about us. You know, help us grow some more, and join the Facebook group.
It might even be the same.
Spread the word. Keep the subscriber count going.
There you go.
Max is coming to
Special
say bye.
guest.
All right, guys.
Bye,
Have a
Max.
good night.
Bye, guys.
May the force be with you.
Everybody.
See ya.
Bye.